Hi. I'm waiting for Kristen to show up to the chat. I just hope I didn't do anything crazy just now. If I did, Kristen, and you're there, let me know because the screen was split in two until I hit go live. And then it was just like, it's just me. Um, oh gosh, I get so nervous with this stuff. I do my best. I've gone live with my husband a few times and I've gone live with Chris. Um, Gonna give it a second. I'm gonna give it a second. I see that somebody's here. I just hope it's not Kristen, because if it is, then I'll have to do it all over again. Hi, Tammy. I am early. Hi, Gwen. I am practicing. I forgot that I was live. Hi. I forgot that I was live and I was talking to myself. And I'm saying, where did the split screen just go? Hi, Michelle. Hi, Marty. Hi, Gwen. Hi, Tammy. I just emailed the link to Kristen and she's like, I'm on. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I was like, well, let me just say, go, let me just hit go live instead of it just saying waiting for guest. And I think that when I hit go live, maybe I knocked Kristen out of the ballpark. It's so confusing to me. Everything is like so technical to me and confusing. Anybody else ever go live together? Am I doing something wrong, Tammy? I know Kristen, Tammy, being that you're here, Kristen was like, oh, do StreamYard. And I had so much on my calendar because I just got done doing a presentation for art.I'm with a new artist and they're getting into square drills. And I just was like, I have so much on my plate right now. I went over to StreamYard. I'm like, nothing is sinking into my brain. There's nothing that is like, I'm reading it, but I'm like, I'm not retaining anything. So hopefully when Kristen clicks the link, Kristen, if you're there, hopefully when she clicks the link, she'll just pop on. Maybe she is going to take, I was like, I'm going to go on early. You come on when you're ready. So maybe that's what she's doing. So we shall see. Oh, there's my big light in the background. Hold on, let me shut that off. Don't need that big light. It's shining on the screen. There we go. But I do have up on my screensaver, my computer, I have the little piece of artwork that I am going to be doing for the Witch Witch event, which is two-hand clutch. Yeah, you know what it is? Hi, Michelle. Thank you. You know what it is, Tammy? I just pulled the trigger on my Discord. Hi. Um, Gayan, I just pulled the trigger on my Discord. I was so nervous. I was like, I gave it to my members first, and I said, please take a walk through, take a look around, tell me what you see. Does everything seem okay? And they were like, everything is fine. I'm like, that's it. I'm just pulling the trigger. I'm going live. And so, isn't it a cute canvas? Oh, of course, it went away. Did the whole thing shut off? Oh gosh, there she is. How do I get her in here? Come on over. Come on over. Yeah, so I had all that anxiety with Discord and just waiting for somebody to say, hey, I can go into your Discord and do whatever the hell I want if I want to. But I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Anyway, has anyone ever gone live together? I'm so used to seeing two panels, like waiting for your guest. But when I went live, hi, Don, I've been thinking of you. Missing you the past few lives. You've been having issues with my back. I'm so sorry. But I'm back and raring to go. Good. Good. I really do believe it's the weather. It's the amount of humidity and the barometric pressure that just is like you open the door, it's like you went into a steam room. Hi, Jay Lely. I am like dousing myself with powder. I feel like a beignet, like those little beignet donuts that you get in New Orleans, and they roll them in powdered sugar. That's what I feel like. Hi, Shannon. How is everyone. Everyone is so excited to meet Kristen and her little whimsical canvases that are available on Diamond Art Emporium. I have like, I shouldn't even tell her because she didn't click on yet. Maybe she won't, but I have like 3 pages of questions to ask her. I hope you guys have some questions too. But Kristen and I really wanted to talk about um, art and the community, which is so important. And I know, Tammy, you have a really juicy segment coming up with Kristen next month, maybe. You have a really juicy because Kristen is such a fascinating person. And so when I first met on Ren's private office on his Discord, and I met up with Tammy and Rich and Kristen. Kristen was the first one there. And she said hi. I was like, hi. And we were just talking, this and that, yada, yada, yada. And then she left, and then Rich left, Rich left, Kristen left, and it was me, Tammy, and Ren talking to one another. And Tammy and Ren were talking about the canvases that Tammy wanted for the event. I was like, oh, let me check and see which one I want. I was looking. I'm looking at her bio because it's the first thing that I do is that I look at people's bios, artist bios. I want to know all about the artist. I want to know what's going on. And I looked at Ren. I was like, wait a minute, I have a question. He's like, yeah. I'm like, the girl that was here, is she the artist? And Tammy looks into the camera with this expression on her face. She's like, yeah, like you didn't know that. I thought I was gonna roll off the chair. I'm like, I'm sitting here talking to the artist, me, who digs, hi Mosey, who digs into everyone's background with every canvas. I had the artist in front of me, and I'm just sitting here. I'm just, I was so nervous. It's the first time I'm hosting an event. And so I was just like, just listening, paying attention, see what I could learn. And I had the artist in front of me, but I'll never forget Tammy's face. I was hysterical laughing throughout the rest of it. She's like, no, like you didn't know that. I was like, no, I didn't know. I got a lot to learn. So I wanted to tell, hopefully Kristen is listening. If she was going to send me a text message, it would have came up. Why is this on? Every time I move my hands, is everybody just fed up with technology today? I'm in front of my camera this morning. You'll see it. I just uploaded it a little while ago. 2 new canvases from art.I'm, and I'm getting ready and I'm looking in the camera. And because I waved my hand, it started recording. Now I'm moving my hand, I'm clapping. So it thinks that I'm doing a cardio workout. I'm like, I had it with technology. I can't keep up. Anybody else with me? Give me a thumbs up. Thank you, Marty. Thank you. Jay Lely, did you get your frame from the Dollar Tree? Oh, talking about my paisano, Donna. Oh God, we've had such crazy storms. Oh, you didn't see it? My dollar store looks like it's been robbed. So everything is just thrown into one big thing. Yes, here she comes. Here she comes. The whiskey witch. I thought I lost you.
Oh,
This is my kind of world. My kind of girl, my kind of witch.
so Alan Bishop from Spirits of French Lick, he's not there anymore, but he actually named this bourbon after me for real. And I'm drinking a bourbon that I actually infuse, but I'm the whiskey witch. I got 500 bottles of open bourbon, but I brought this out just in case anyone was interested because
Oh,
this is
yes,
art
please
too.
send some through.
Yeah, this is art too. But
Oh my goodness.
I should show this to you. So I can
You're giving
probably
me Stevie Nicks vibes right now
All right,
with the
how
top
long do we
hat.
have? How long do we have before you go live? Because I'll flip you.
No, you're
Um.
live. We're
Oh.
live.
Oh shoot! I can't. Well, I could show you sort of. So
What?
this is my whiskey cave.
Oh, oh my goodness.
So, and then here's my Victorian fainting couch.
Oh God, we're on the same wavelength.
There's my
I have
Jim
my
Beam fireplace.
Victorian. Do you see my Victorian fainting couch right there?
Oh, that's so cool. Oh my
Yes,
God. We got the same vibes going on.
we
How awesome
do.
is that?
We do. I feel like I should have worn my Stevie Nicks shirt. Is that a top hat? Is it a top hat on your shirt?
No, yeah, it's,
There you
yeah,
go.
but I've got like, how cool is this? This whole building is full of everybody buys me everything witch because we're Whiskey Witch Nation, right?
Right.
And I mean, it's everything. Everything around here is got Hocus Pocus, 100% that witch. All the bar napkins are flip the witch switch. And so that's where
I
the
love the chair that you're sitting on.
it's Victorian. Yeah, it's
I
original too.
I wish I was in my old house. I got married recently, and I moved out of my house. My son is in there, but I have an old Philadelphian, and my house is
Ooh,
all Victorian and just
nice.
like what you have here. My son's like, I can't live in this house anymore. I'm like, why? He's like, it's like 1901. Like I'm like, well, you're not touching my stuff. I'm still here. When I'm gone, then you can get rid of it all. I wish my new home that I share with my husband had the space for me to bring the stuff that I have in.
Yeah.
So,
So
yeah.
Jaylee Lee. Hi everybody. Logan, Marty Jackson, Donut Lord.
Donut
Jaylee Lee,
Lord.
what is a fainting couch? So the fainting couch, it looks kind of like a couch with a pillow in the back, but
We should just
it's
pose on
it's the
it.
original sleeper sofa. So it has a rope under the seat and you pull it and it opens up and there's these wood headboards that drop down like who would sleep on with a wood headboard, but it's supposed to be a double. So it is the original like sleeper sofa, which is crazy. But mine is all original and I got it at auction and I think I only paid like 350 for it, but it's gorgeous. But all the antiques are in here. I have an original Northwind chair in here that's stunning. Still has the paper tag from Ohio on it, from like the 1800s. But this is my sanctuary.
Oh, I believe it. I would never leave there. Are you kidding?
That's what
I would
everybody
never
says. They
leave.
walk in here and they're like, I would never go on vacation. I would just
No,
come in
yeah.
here. And
Staycations. I felt like
sometimes
that.
I take I got a leather couch over there. Sometimes I literally, if I need to just get away, I will literally come in here and just take a nap by myself
So
because
does
nobody's going to
this
bother me out here.
little sanctuary, is this some place where you would also create like artwork, or it's like, no, that's a whole different room?
No, not real. I will say that all of my diamond paintings that are finished, piled up on a pub table that is made out of empty whiskey barrels from some of my whiskey. But that's the only thing like really art diamond painting in here because to me, I mean, I know we're talking about art, but to me, like what Alan did with this is like an
That's
Irish
amazing.
protein style whiskey,
That's
is
amazing.
um it's alchemy. It is still an art form. So science is art. So I'm also like a scientist and an artist. And I was just talking to somebody about this today. How I can count, sorry, sperm cells and just click, 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 count sperm cells all day long and do the math problem and be fine because it's a learned thing. But science is art. So it's easy for me. But give me like play Yahtzee with me and tell me to count all the dice, forget it. Can't do it. So it's
I'm
the
sure.
side of your brain. So science and art is using the same side of your brain, whereas
Right.
math people use the other side of their and I don't use that side of my brain like ever.
I don't either. But I'm sure people are wondering, why are you counting sperm cells?
I'm a canine
I was
reproduction
waiting for the question.
specialist person. So I barely made it in here in time. I had to do what's called a transcervical insemination. So I go in a bitch with a 30-degree rigid endoscope and I visualize the cervix and I bypass the cervix and deposit the semen directly into the uterus. So that's what I really do for a living now. Yeah. So we're in Tammy's channel. We'll get into the whole
I
everybody bring
know.
your
I don't want
NASCAR
to go
questions.
into
Yeah.
how
Bring your NASCAR
fascinating your life
questions.
is.
Yeah. We'll do the NASCAR then.
Yes.
Any race car driver from about car
I
drivers,
know.
I'm
I
sure.
told my mother this
And
morning.
I know every one of them.
I told my
And I know
mom this
all their
morning,
dirty
and she was
secrets.
like, "What?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, the horses, the dogs, the NASCAR, but it's not going to be on my live. My live, we're going to talk about art and community. I have like 3 pages of questions.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard the beginning. Did you hear the beginning of my live?
No, because I didn't realize I wasn't on. And I'm like, oh, it says join. Boop.
Oh my God. I'm like, I think I lost her. This is so nerve-wracking. Tammy is going to help me with StreamYard. When you said, yeah, they do
Yeah.
StreamYard, I'm like, I just pulled the trigger on Discord. I cannot learn something new. Now, something
Oh
else new.
yeah. I used to use when I did lives in here and stuff, I used to use StreamYard too. But that was, my YouTube days, like I said before, are long gone. The whiskey tube deal has really died. They were used to having 200,000 subs.
Mm.
But bourbon has sort of fallen by the wayside. For tequila now is now the new popular thing. So
It is, but I have a lot of girlfriends that are bourbon. They're from Kentucky, and they're just like, yeah,
yeah,
give me the bourbon.
it's America. It's America in a glass. And this
I
is
love my
some that I
Casamigos,
took
though.
and infused this myself. So this has fresh. It had
The
roasted
color.
pecans. Yeah, look at the color. So it
Color's
had roasted
gorgeous.
pecans, cinnamon stick, and Madagascar vanilla pods, and I infused it. And I took the cinnamon out after like 2 days, and then I think I took the pecans out last, but it's actually early times before it was sold out to Sazerac. It actually tastes like pecan pie in a
I was going to
glass.
say, that's stuff that I would use in
Delicious.
my baking. I had a
It is.
cafe
It
at
is
one time, and I
absolutely.
would bake.
It literally tastes like pecan pie.
I might have to, be sipping on some bourbon. I have a really elegant, I'll do it for Tammy's live. I'll take it out. A really elegant flute that has the straw on
Oh
the side. I
yeah.
don't let my husband touch anything. And I am not kidding you. My members and subscribers know that my stuff is Quake puttied down. Everything has Quake putty under it because he's like a walking, I don't know what he does. I'm like, the thing is this big. How did you walk into it? Walks
I
right
call
into it.
my husband Brett the Breaker because I
It's
think he
breakfast.
breaks everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give him the lawnmower, he'll go break it. Give him a vase, he'll go break it. Give him a
Oh
glass,
my
he'll go break
God.
it.
Oh my God. So all my stuff is Quake putty down. It's so funny. Hi, Christine. Donna's my paisan. Donna, I wanted to show you this because you'll get it. I got my medals pinned on me. This is like an old Italian thing that we do. I found my father and my husband's mother's medals and I pinned them on my bra. I don't know.
Oh,
All of a sudden. Who's single from both? I'm interested. Billy, behave.
but we can
So,
always have like extra husbands,
yes,
sort of
work
virtual
husbands.
husbands, diamond painting husbands. I mean, let's face it, everybody has their gay husband and everybody's got their gay
I did
husband,
have a
right?
gay husband. It was
I have at least 2 or 3 gay
so funny.
husbands.
So funny.
Yeah.
I had someone come into my cafe to do an interview with me, and they knew that my real husband's name was Michael, but my friend Michael was in, and she wrote about how well we got along, and you should see the vibe that they have. And when we read this interview, I'm like, they should only know. They should only know your husband's in Brazil. It was a lot of fun. But I messaged deleted by Jay Lely. Ooh, thank you, Jay. Jay Lely's pew 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 pew. She's my
Uh-oh.
little gunslinger, and she gets those messages out of there before I even see them. Thank you. Hi,
Uh-oh.
Dana.
Pew pew
Dana's
pew
a new
pew.
member.
Hi,
So
Dana.
I was looking at your new witches that just dropped at Diamond Art Emporium for the Witch event, and I'm like, I want the cafe witch. I have a little
Yeah.
coffee section in my home. So
That's
I'm
the end of the
working.
witches, guys. That's it. That's
Yes.
the end of this. I'm done. It's the end of the series. I told Ren, I'm dunny done done.
What
Um,
came first,
that's
the witch or the witch event?
the witch
So you
for
inspired his
sure.
event.
No, he came up with that all on his own.
Wow. Well, I
Ren
was wondering, like,
is
what
a
came first?
very creative fella. Yeah, no, he came up with that all on his own, and he seems to have this whole thing. He's like, just stop nagging me. I'm like, okay, fine. I'm just the dumb artist at this point, and that's fine. I said, I'll do the media junket. How's that? The media junket. Like we're all
Okay.
movie stars, you and I, and Tammy and
Yes.
Rich. We're
We're
the
getting picked up.
yeah, yeah. So he seems to really have it like handled. I mean,
Hi, the Diamond Brush. Jay Lee just put Billy O in a timeout. Oh, this
oh
is
no, what?
hysterical. This
Oh,
is hysterical.
Billy.
Thank you, Jay Lee. Hi, Tracy. So when I looked at your new collection, because I probably looked at the first collection, I was talking to. Okay, so here's what happened. Rich left first in our meeting with in Ren's private office, and then you had an early morning, and you left. And Tammy was talking to Ren about, I want this, I want my best friend, I just love it, I love it, I like. So let me see it. So I go and look, and I'm like, oh my gosh, these are so cute. And I knew I wanted two hand clutch because it gave me Bewitched vibes. She looks like a young Samantha. I mean, they all look like you, but she to me it just reminded me of Bewitched when she would fly by on the broom. I'm like, I like that one. I want to get that one. And then I'm reading the bio because it's the first thing that I do when I'm attracted to an artist. I want to know everything about them. What's your creative style? What gives you inspiration? What is your process? Where do you create? I go through that whole thing and I'm reading your bio and I go, can I ask a question? And Ren's like, yeah. I'm like, the girl that was here, she's the artist. And Tammy's face was like deadpan serious. She was like, yeah, you didn't know that? I was like, I almost rolled out of my chair the way that she said it. And I'm like, no, I'm new. This is my first event. I'm just sitting here being a good little student, listening to everything, trying to learn. And I had no idea. The first person that I met was the artist. Me. I have all these questions.
Okay, well, I was in something with Jeanette, who's going to be on Tammy's live on Thursday to talk about her disability. But anyway, she bought the papers first from Bree's Crafty Corner, and I was in a chat of Discord chat with some people, and Jeanette was in there, and she's like, "Do you know who this artist is that did these papers?" And they all looked at her on the screen, and they're like, "Uh, she's in this room right now," and she's like,
I'm not the only
"What?
one.
No, you're not."
But um, okay, so I might have looked at the first collection really quickly because I already zoomed in on what I wanted. But the second
Mhm.
collection, I felt like they just felt like old friends. You know, like
Yeah.
they look like little, they're very charming and whimsical, and they have a very, like a friendly vibe to them. Even the little glowing ghosts, those little magical
Oh
elements that
yeah.
you put in, they're just so sweet. It's very relatable.
Thank you.
That's the word that I'm looking for. I don't even think I need to ask you what inspired a witch collection. I mean, that's kind of obvious.
No, I mean, no, I mean it yeah, no. I mean, Whiskey Witch Nation, I mean, I'm not even using one of my glasses that have Whiskey Witch Nation on it, but Whiskey Witch Nation has been around since what, 2018 or 2019, something like that. And it was before the pandemic for sure. So, and then you even get recognized out in public as the Whiskey Witch. So it was the logical thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I am a published artist. I have pieces in the museum, but it's all fine art photography. And I actually taught and at Washington University in St. Louis as well. Um, and then I did commercial work in NASCAR for over a decade. So it's kinda like horses. I mean, I got really burnt out on horses, and then moved here, and it wasn't too many years later that all of a sudden, whoop, there's a horse in the pasture again. I
yeah.
stopped being burned out, and I got, I've always had like an iPad since they come out. And then when Procreate came out, you just start doodling again. And
Yes.
I'm always one on vacations, especially to, I I'm it's usually a family like reunion type vacation. And I'm like always friendly with everybody, but I like my alone time. And I spend
Mhm.
that time to like just watercolor out. I'll sit on the patio or whatever and stare out at the beach and just draw and paint and just keep on going. And I remember I got so inspired and I didn't have anything with me. So we stopped at like some Office Max and I got like one of the little Prang watercolor kits with the little
Oh, you're the
kid's
prank.
brush.
I have
And
one here.
I actually used that for an entire vacation to paint.
Yeah, I mean, I loved. I just saw one too, and I think I've seen it. It was on a London page. It was an old Victorian watercolor, like a compact that you would wear as a bracelet, but when you slid it open, there were all these delicate little watercolors in there. I'm like, oh my gosh, who wore that? Like, this is the rabbit hole that I go down. Who wore that? Who did it belong to? I want to know everything about everything. So, and you guys, if you have questions, you're moving too fast
Yeah.
for me. Let me know.
I mean, the good thing about
Oh,
YouTube um StreamYard is I can actually see all the
oh,
comments, which is great.
well, that's
Yeah,
good
so
for me
that's
to
good
know.
because if anyone wants to ask anything, I can actually visually see it right now. I'm going to do
Marty,
two-hand clutch. Awesome.
that's what I'm doing. And Gabrielle got, of course, my best friend. I think that that is just so adorable. I had it up in the background on my computer. I'm like, why doesn't um
I
my
think Ren sold
computer?
12 of my best friend.
It's
I think.
beloved. It's
Yeah.
beloved. It's so sweet. So,
Yeah.
oh,
It is. And I mean, he started to like throw like though my like older, I guess it would be an older version of that witch kind of in with the witches and I was like, well, they're not really witches because the witches are the like the linear.
right.
Um, we do have, I don't know if he listed it yet, but we have Circe coming out. And for all of you dark art fans, that's a definite dark art evil witch. And I mean dark arts
Yeah.
evil witch.
Yeah.
It's all dark colors. It's going to be a lot of blue and black. Very no bright colors at all. So
I'm I'm interested to do something like that where it's very dark colors. I can't remember the artist. I think it's from Diamond Art Club. I can't remember. I think it's Lowell, Christopher Lowell. Is
oh
that it?
yeah, Christopher Lovell, yeah.
Lowell.
Yeah, it's
And
very yeah, like it's a lot. It's just like line drawing. It's like very like beige and gray and black
yeah,
and white.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
his
think
work is very intricate. Yeah.
yes. I think Gwen got four of his canvases, one of my members, when Rich had the auction. I think she actually bought all. Yep, that would be me. She's just came up. That would be
I
me.
mean, I make no bones about it. My favorite diamond painting artist is Ensguero. I mean, I love her stuff.
Yes.
And we had that talk on Rich's channel about rounds versus
Yes.
squares, and people get so hung up on, oh, I don't do rounds. And it's like, no, no, no. If you like the image, you do the image on what it is screaming to be rendered in, either rounds or
Yeah.
squares. So a lot of
Good
faces
advice.
become rounded shape
Oh
are going to
yeah.
do much better in rounds than in squares because then
Yeah.
you're getting these jagged lines for the eyes, it's square pixels versus round.
Yeah.
So I don't I kind of cringe a little bit when people are, no, I won't do rounds, they're too gappy or whatever. And it's like, well, yeah, but do the squares fit the image? And I like squares as much as anybody.
Yeah.
And hi Jeanette. Oh, mwah.
Hi,
Where's my little Mia at?
Jeanette.
We were just
Hi.
talking about you, Jeanette.
Marianne just popped on. Hi, Marianne. Yeah, we were just talking about you, Jeanette. So you did a live with Jeanette, or you're doing a live?
No, no. Jeanette is the one that found me because of the paper she bought from Bee's Crafty
Oh, yeah,
Corner.
that's right.
And
Okay.
now we talk like every single day. Like she's my diamond painting bestie for sure. Um and I mean I chat with her grandkids every day it seems like, and my little Mia's probably sitting on her lap right now watching Miss Kristen.
Oh. I know I've gotten close to so many of my members and some of my subscribers, and we chat every day. Some of them have my cell phone number, and we text and we exchange pictures. And it was one of the questions that I wanted to ask you about how it feels knowing that your work brings people together and that they find this peace and this creative expression through your work.
It means a lot. And I'll tell you that both Ren and I think one of the reasons that we came together is we are both on the same page about charity work.
Mhm.
Um, that anything that is beyond like covering expenses
Yes.
is is really going to be given back to the community. I mean, whiskey, which basically we raised uh, in 1 week, we raised like $10,000 for St. Jude. So
Wow.
I'm really into charity,
Right.
and I donate everything for charity. For any of my diamond painting work will go to charity.
Yeah.
So hi Mia. Um
Hi, Mia.
little Mia. So I'm pretty diehard about that. Um this is my fun. I mean, obviously I do science stuff for a living, and but this is my fun. And um I have to admit, I did meet a few people in the community that were not healthy,
Mhm.
and I quickly, and that's how I really met Jeanette, to be honest with you. And Jeanette and I both got away from that community. And it's like now we understand what this community is like and how great this community is. And I mean, I like consider all you and Rich and Tammy to be great friends, and
Mhm.
there's nothing I wouldn't do for you. And that's how I feel like, except for, there's always going to be in the basket, except for those couple of
Absolutely.
bad apples. This community is so amazing. And I love it. I mean, I wake up in the morning, and before I go to work, and Ren confessed it to me too. The first thing I do to just clear my head is to diamond paint, even if it's only
Yeah.
for 5 minutes. Before I
Same thing.
go and answer the phone, before I go and print out an invoice, before I go and take clients, I'm going to diamond paint for at least 5 minutes. Um, and my mother, who's in her 80s, I started her on a paint gem set. She worked on that.
Huge.
She finished her first one. She just finished 16 butterflies. I said, "Would you like me to get you a canvas, Mom?" "No, I can get it myself." And she's probably watching right now. So she
Hi,
goes to
Mom.
Michael's and she buys two. Well, she finishes her big canvas in like a week. Now she's doing this antique truck from Make Market, and it's about done. So she has now joined the Witch event, which is going to be her
Oh, I
first
love
event.
it.
And I pray she wins something, because all she hears about is
Oh,
all these events. Because I love the events and I love to see the finishes. And, Jeanette and I were talking, and she's like, "What's the thing you're the most excited about in this event?" And I said, "Honestly, to see all of the diamond paintings in progress. That's what I'm
yes.
looking forward to."
Wow.
And I don't
It's why
care
I
if you're
join
doing one
events.
of mine or not. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, Ren would love for you to do a diamond art emporium, but just seeing everybody's art is just so amazing. And blinging it up, bling it up. If you want to bling those witches up, bling them up.
Right. That's why I join events like Summer with the Masters. I don't participate, but I love seeing all the different canvases and works
Oh,
in
yeah.
progress. They're just amazing. And
Yep.
paint gems might be something my mother might be interested in because she just jumped on my membership. She showed up last week. I said, oh, "Here we go." I looked. It was like new
The
member
moms are
Rosie
getting on.
Cole. I was like, "Oh my god." Um, so she's like, I watch you do it, and I think, but then I think, no, I don't think so. Um, but she might do a paint gems. She might be
Well, the
able to
paint
do
gems are
that.
squares. Just remember, so I started my mother out with custom trays, custom pens, DAC tips instead of the brass tips. I started her out on all the upscaled stuff. But
Right.
paint gems are squares. So
Yeah.
my mom learned to diamond paint with squares. So when she switched over this make market stuff, it was all rounds. So she's like, "Boom, boom, 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 boom," done.
Brilliant. Oh my gosh. To start out with squares. I did have a panic attack when I got my first big girl diamond painting canvas because I didn't know what I was doing. My son knew that I was depressed. I had lost my Yorkie. I had him for 19 years. I was
Oh my
falling
God.
into this like, I don't, I gave him a great life. He went with me everywhere. He traveled with me everywhere. And then all of a sudden, it's like he's not there anymore. And you don't know what
Yeah.
to do with yourself. And it's a pandemic. And my husband was essential. So he was out of the house. He was an essential employee. And I was just like, what do I do? Like, I'm so used to walking around with honor on my hip, and telling him
Oh,
stories and stuff. So my son's like, hey, you know what? Did you ever hear of this company called Timu? They have a great arts and crafts section. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, what the heck is this diamond painting? So that was my first diamond painting. And
me.
then when I
So
looked,
yeah, mine was like it wasn't Timu.
it
Never
is
actually,
therapy,
I'm gonna
Jeanette.
confess, I've never been on Timu and I've never been on AliExpress, I must confess. But it was an Amazon kit and it was before the Kentucky Derby. And I think people now know at this point we have racehorses, and that's kind of our passion. Our life is the dogs, but our passion are the racehorses. Um,
Hmm.
and I wanted to do a Kentucky Derby canvas, and I'm like Googling it, and there was one in existence, and it was on Amazon. It was like this big, and it was like almost all white. And I was like, oh, this is kind of boring. And then I think I got a set of coasters. And then from there, I think it was Diamond Art Club. I
Yeah.
just like jumped.
Yeah. Well, your phone listens to you, and all of a sudden, because what I got from Timu, I didn't know what it was. I kept looking at it, and I'm like, what? It doesn't look like angel wings. It was just a pair of angel wings. I'm like, it doesn't really look at, but it was the
Trace,
therapeutic.
Tracy, you want to paint a horse? So I'm going to just
Yes.
tell you real quick, not to like self promote, but on Diamond Art Emporium, the horses that are done, those are actually my horses. So the What About Shorty? That's actually his racing name. That really is honestly Shorty. The Chestnut is actually our racehorse, Redneck Stomp. His name's Buddy. And Rocky Dice was actually one of our horses. Those are actually our horses that
Tracy's
are
like,
in
oh
those
my God.
paintings. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I got a
those
lot
are
of
though
animal
that's
lovers.
actually, yeah, those are actually our real horses. In fact, Shorty Buddy is home right now. He's like 17, 1, and 25 months old.
Oh
And
my
so
God.
he came home to grow up a little bit before he goes back into training. And we just had one land at the track in Delaware today. So I did the mommy cry. My big boy is grown up. Oh my God, he's a big racehorse now. Boo hoo hoo. And then you just pray.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just pray.
I got a lot of animal lovers here, a lot of people that have their animals a long time. And I was looking at the little portrait that Ren had of the lab.
Oh yeah, isn't that beautiful? He
Are
painted,
you
I mean,
kidding me?
he diamond painted. It's like the diamond painting looks like a picture when it's done. It's that
It,
rendered
it,
unbelievably.
I couldn't even
Unbelievably.
believe that it was diamond art. I was like,
I
what? It
know.
looks like a
Literally, it
painting.
looked like a photograph. Yeah.
It's gorgeous. So I was like, I'm going to give him my other Yorkie love and see if he can do something with that.
Oh, I'm
I
sure he can. Yeah.
I don't know. Crafting with Mary.
He's
Hello.
got one of my paintings on there, which is rowdy, and it looks, it's, you can see all of my brush strokes. So I don't know how that would render as a diamond painting, but I think if you go under welcome to the show or best in show or something like that is the
Yes.
category.
Hmm.
That's my dog Rowdy, who sleeps in the bed with me, but that is a painting, and I'm not sure with how it was so painterly how I did it. I'm not sure if that'll render. It
Right.
might be too painterly.
Painterly.
Too many
Right.
too I mean, you can see every individual brush stroke, so I'm not sure about that one.
Oh, that
And
must
I'm
be
just
fabulous, though. I love when you can see the brushstrokes in paint. I love that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hello,
Mary. Hi, Wendy
Kristen,
K. Hi,
Wendy.
Wendy K. Hey, Wendy K, I love my trinket tray. It turned out
Oh, that was gorgeous. Hi, Wendy.
amazing. Amazing. Wendy K Designs. The trinket trays came out. They're all different because they're all poured. She's got the
Yes.
witch like logo on it, but I didn't even know until I got it. I'm like, she put little bats in the corners. And then she included this big resin rose that was like unbelievable, and her
Yes.
packaging was unbelievable. But Wendy, oh my God, you did such a good job. And you need to, like, I hate to say this, everybody, she needs to raise her prices. She's too cheap. Raise your prices.
It's such a competitive, but it's a competitive market out there.
Oh
With
my God. But I mean,
everyone.
honestly, guys, I think there was the cart was like getting pretty full, like almost sold out. But go jump in there. It's the trinket trays, Jaylee Lee. Oh,
They're
I
so
don't
cute
have it out
for
here. I
the
can't
for
show it,
the
but
for
you
the
can.
which event for the
Yes.
which
Oh
event.
yeah,
They're
she's
so
the
cute,
official trinket tray person. Oh
and
my
I
God,
think you
it's
said
stunning.
each one was like different in some way.
Well, yeah, because they're poured. It's like black with
Oh,
like a green. She just pours like a green swirl, and it's like however the swirl comes out. And mine actually turned out where it looks like it's almost like two black cats looking at each other.
that's cute.
But it's just the swirl. I mean, it's however she poured the resin. So
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
something I'm
they're
fascinated by.
$12, guys. They're
$12.
$12.
Oh no, then I'm yeah, yeah.
$12.
No, no,
Everybody
Wendy
needs to just
K.
go support Wendy. Seriously, I mean, I can't say enough good things about this woman. She gives to almost every event. Go and support her small shop on Etsy, Wendy
Yeah,
K Designs.
when I first received a diamond painting from Ren, I watched someone unbox, and they were kind of like neutral, and I was like, well, I kind of like the artwork. I kind of like, I don't know what, I just couldn't even believe the way that it was packaged, and he got it during the
Yeah.
Halloween season, so it was all over the moon. It was just over the top. And I was like, let me watch someone else, because I never heard of this diamond painting companies, and I watched somebody else, and then I ordered something, and he eats one of my subscribers sent a gift to me through Diamond Art Emporium. They knew that I liked one of his canvases, and they sent it as a gift, and I was like, oh, what is this? I have a delivery from Diamond Art Emporium. Oh, I thought it was like a thank you from Ren because of the angels. My angels are up there somewhere. Are they up there? Yeah,
Oh
there's my
yeah, yeah,
angel.
yeah. Those are
And then
beautiful.
my other angel, he's down there.
Yeah.
Um, he's a little risque the way that his belt is, and one of my members said, "Listen, I'm just going to say it. It looks like he's got a PP." So I was like, "What?" And then I stood back. I'm like, "Oh, he does." They're like, "Every time you hold it up." One of my subscribers was like, "Every time you hold up that angel, my wife wants to go to the bedroom."
Oh,
I'm
and
like,
I see
"What are
all
you
of your
talking
Curtis
about?"
Reykjaviks too.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of my Curtises up there.
I've done
Yeah,
a few Curtises. Yeah.
the man, I swear to God, he sleeps painting.
Oh yeah.
Mind blowing.
Yeah.
He must just be like this all day long. He's just I'm fascinated by him. So what I did with him with the angel was I took some gold leafing
Ooh.
and put it on top of the drills to kind of blend
Oh,
out that little area that looked a little bit like, hey, come and get me.
risque.
Come and get me. Yeah. And the one that I have up top, that's like a custom. I found that on the public domain. It was Beauty and Violet, and she looks like a painting, kind of like the rendering that Ren did. So I just thought my subscribers went nuts for the angel, and my mother was like, "Oh, can you make me that angel?" I'm like, "No, it took too long. Pick something else." But I do have an extra one, and so when she came and I start showing everyone, everyone went crazy and bought all his angels. So when the painting came, I was like, oh, this must be a thank you from Ren. But it was actually something from one of my members that went out and bought it and sent it to me. It was so beautifully wrapped. And just a little note in there. She wanted him to add a little note. He handwrote the note out. Now he has a gold PP, Gabrielle. I did the best I could. Gabrielle's like, we can't unsee it. So now he just has a gold peepee. Oh my God. I have a
Uh,
crazy bunch of
that's
diamond
bad.
painters. But talking about community, I've been in a lot of communities, like sketch artists and stuff like that. I've never met a community like this community.
No, no, I know, I agree. So supportive. I mean, it's amazing. And I mean, Jay Lely, I've just seen you in lives, but I feel like we're friends already. And I've never even talked to you, met you, texted with you, but I see you in all the lives. But I totally feel like we're friends now. Just saying.
Yeah.
And what I was going to tell everybody too is if anybody's interested, if you go on the Diamond Art Emporium Discord, Jeanette and I are in there on the DP paint along, just chit chatting like all day long. Tammy will pop in, Ren pops in. You know,
Yeah.
if you anybody wants to pop in and just you're diamond painting and you feel like talking to somebody,
Yeah.
pop in. I mean, Jeanette is can be even on there at night. I mean, she's 3 hours difference from the East Coast. She's West
Yeah.
Coast. So, but yeah, Jeanette and I talk literally every day in Discord, and I swear we have like withdrawal symptoms if we can't get in Discord with each other. We're
Well, that's
that
the
like
thing.
attached.
Right. And that's the thing with the diamond art. I think I look at it as a meditative process. And I started something called Self Care Sunday that I do every
I
Sunday.
love
And
your
I,
self care Sunday.
yeah,
Yep.
and I read and we diamond paint and we kind of like knot things together and like clear my mind with all the stuff that's still rumbling around in there from when I was 7 years old. You know what I mean? But I did, but I think it's not just a meditative process. It's a very deliberate process when you are looking at a canvas. Like you did all the work. You're the artist. You did all
Mhm.
the work, and then it was rendered into a diamond painting, and all that has been, Ren did all the work with all the colors and the diamonds and everything. And like all we have to do is just recreate it, but it's still very deliberate. It's not a mindless activity. And I
Right,
just think,
right.
even though my first one was from Timu, there was something that just focused my mind and my attention. Yeah, I broke away a few times, had a breakdown, still start crying. I missed my little honor, but I was able to come out of that. And in a way that, I'm a zen.
Question for you about
Yeah,
this. Have you ever had diamond painting burnout?
I I did, and I did a class on it. Like, if you have diamond painting burnout, what to do. Like, it's okay. And I think for me it was I was stuck. I think for everyone it's something different. But for me it was I'm only going to do one canvas and then I'm not going to get another one until I get done this one, because I know me. I have art supplies everywhere and I'm like, I'm not
So
getting
how
dragged
long did
into
it
this.
take you before you had burnout?
I don't know if it was really burnout in the beginning or frustration, because I was still learning. And like I said, I opened up my first, when I decided to get a diamond art club, I thought everything was round. And then I heard, oh, squares. And I was like, I'm unboxing. I'm like, I can't wait to get a square. Well, I didn't realize that the square on the box meant that it was a square. And this was the painting. It was that one right there. Winter Fox. It's 120,000 diamonds.
Oh my God.
I had a breakdown I was like, how am I going to
It
do
can
this?
be,
And you
I
get
think it can
overwhelmed.
be overwhelming for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you learn how to break things down in little pieces. Even today, I was showing a canvas and in the beginning, took my release paper and I put it all over the canvas. And I'm
Yep.
like, well, then you go and roll it up. It's a mess. And then you don't want to look at the canvas anymore. So my release paper now, sometimes I put it down as one piece. Sometimes I fold it in half and I only do half. Sometimes I fold it again and I only do one little square, because that's all I can do, and that's okay, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. I mean, I got to admit, it's been going on 2 years. I, I've never burned out. Never.
Yeah.
But papers, I will say this is I cover all my canvases in release papers because you just focus, like you said, on that one little area, and you don't become overwhelmed at like, oh my God, this thing's 105 centimeters wide and I can't do this and I'll never get it done. And you just keep on,
Yeah.
But one thing, and Jeanette and I have talked about this a bunch, is having multiple whips, because if you get burned out on one canvas, flip over to the next one and it's like, oh, squirrel,
Yeah. But sometimes
and
they give you that
I've
break.
never gotten burned out because of that.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think that we're morally ambitious and we want to do every diamond painting, that we see.
Yeah.
And, so I hear people say, well, I'm going to my stash is going to outlive me. I'm like, is it really going to outlive you? These things that we tell ourselves, because if you know Lizette Craft and Tells, she took a 2-year
Yeah.
hiatus and
Oh,
she
did
did
she
her
really?
diamond art. Oh yeah. That's how I found her. I was like, who's
Well,
this
she's
chick in the
doing
middle of
like
France
J
with all these
walls
diamond
of the
paintings?
yin yang.
She
Wall
does.
queen.
I don't know how she does it. And then she hurt her arm and she was diamond painting with her non-dominant hand. I'm like, you are like an Avenger. You're one of the
Exactly.
Avengers. You're hidden in real life and you're a diamond painting Avenger. I don't know how
Yeah.
you're doing it. And she just loves but it's a need at some, I think it's a need in all of us. We need, like Tracy. Okay, Tracy, I'm going to tell your story. Tracy is like, Elisa, I'm going crazy. I'm like, why? She's like, I can't diamond paint. I'm like, what's the matter?
Yeah,
Your
she's having
thumb?
withdrawals, she said. Yeah.
She's like, no, my chairs are being reupholstered and I have nothing to sit on. So she's like, my daughter gave me a chair, killed my back. And I'm like, oh my God, the stories that we have and what we will do for our for our art and for what gives us this
Yeah.
peace and serenity. Like my husband's like, I never see you anymore. You're locked in that art room. I'm like, leave me alone. It's not enough time yet. Just go away.
I think all of our husbands say that. And I really want to know how many men out there diamond paint.
Well, the diamond
How many
brush,
are there? A
Chris,
diamond brush is a diamond
yes,
brush is that's a man. Okay, wow.
yeah.
All right, so we got one in here.
And he's
And
about
we
to have
got
4
Lee.
whips. But let me tell you also that Chris is the inventor of the diamond brush ruler that you put down on your canvas.
Oh,
So
wow.
he sent me a picture. He's like, "Hey, I make these. Would you like to try it?" And I was getting ready to go to Florida. I'm like, I don't even know what the hell. What is it? So when I came back from Florida, I'm on Instagram and I'm like, what is this now? Everybody's using these rulers. And so I'm like, but that doesn't look like the guy that sent me the picture. And so I got in touch with him and he's like, no, that's not me, but I can tell you. And he gave me all these math illustrations of like why mines are better
Somebody
because
just called us MILFs.
wait, hold
Pew
on.
pew pew pew. Who's need greed?
Yes,
Pew pew.
Jay Lee.
Hey Lily. Pew pew. Thank you.
So he showed me and he was sending me like little clips of like, this is why mines are different and this is why they fit so much better on a Diamond Art Club canvas. And I said, okay, I'll buy one. And when he sent it to me, there was like trays and I think there was multiple ones or colors or whatever. And I did a review on it. And I'm like, Chris, I have never in my life had like 10,000 views on a video. This is
Wow.
ridiculous. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to go back. I'm going to make them now for rounds. And people are like, can you make one for Diamond Art Emporium? Can you make one for Dreamer Designs? But the canvas has changed too. Like Diamond
Okay, the blonde
Dreamer
one does
Designs.
not have a YouTube channel. The blonde one does not have a YouTube channel anymore, Mr. Need Greed. I
I'm
don't
sorry,
anymore.
Jay Lee.
You can go
You're
back and look at my old YouTubes, but it you don't belong in here
yeah, Jay
diamond
Lee.
painting
We
if you're
don't
looking.
know need greed.
Pew pew.
Uh,
Hi Muttnut.
Round's working well now. So Chris is saying he's using his round ruler on a Hobby Lobby canvas. So I think that I don't know how many dimensions there are for canvases because
I don't
when Dreamer Designs tightened their
Ren
canvas,
starts talking in the millimeter sizes of the drills and stuff, and my brain just goes bloop.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not, I'm, thanks, Jay Lely. I'm definitely not the one to ask
Got
about
him.
how to render, how the factory does it, and how they do the grids and the glue. And I'm just the dumb artist. Anybody has any complaints about canvases, go to the company. Don't come to me.
So I said that all your witches look like you.
Really?
Right. So I wanted to know, do any of these characters have any other name? Are they really you? And do they have any backstories? Because I know mine is a backstory. Two hand
No,
clutches,
I
your time
mean,
with
not
NASCAR.
really, not really. I mean, I'm not even sure. So the Whiskey Witch name came about because my brother Andreas and I were,
Hi,
he
Peggy.
was, he's in Germany, but he was doing my videos. He would release them and do all the thumbnails and all that stuff. And he's like, "You're the whiskey bi word. The whiskey r- rhymes with witch." And so we switched to Whiskey Witch. And when we first went, we started the YouTube channel, then we started a Facebook group, and it grew to, my Facebook group is still at like 700 members. And it grew from there. And it was like when we built this speakeasy, of course, it was Whiskey Witch Nation. And at first, guys didn't want to join the whiskey club because it was females running it, right? And they didn't want, they're like, "Oh no, we're not going to follow girls' palates and girls' noses and sense of taste and things like that." So they were very resistant. But then it just like, well, we started getting all these barrel picks that everybody wanted. So then they joined reluctantly. And now it's like whiskey, which is just known in the bourbon community. But I don't really know why that popped into my head. I mean, I will say that, my room is like all dark purple, and I have like a
Oh, it's
Ouija
gorgeous.
board pillow. And I mean, I've always been really, I think my mom, if she's watching, and my mom and dad, they would say I was always really into underground. I mean, we go to see, it's not so underground, but like we just went to go see Hatebreed, who, I mean, I know that sounds really bad, but Hatebreed is actually a positive band, and we just went and saw them, and we've always been into more underground type music. So I guess all of it just kind of circles around. And I told Ren, I said, I guess after Ozzy passed away, I'm like, I really want to
Mhm.
just concentrate on doing some like music stuff, canvases now.
Oh,
Like
that would be
I've got
so
my wild
cool.
Well, my Wild Child one is gonna come out. He was gonna release it, and then he decided not to, not right now. But I think I'm gonna do somewhat of a fan art Ozzy tribute, but of course it's, you gotta be really careful with that.
Yes. I was,
Some of that. I mean, it can when I was doing fine art, I used models.
yeah.
I talked in Rich's thing about my AI models, but I actually,
Yeah.
back then, this was before computers and everything, I used real models. And back then it wasn't too dangerous to walk around at night in, around St. Louis, where
Okay.
I was going to graduate school. And I would literally go to the dorm rooms, and people would have their dorm rooms open. And I'd peek in, and I'd see some like, "Hey, girls, do you want to go outside with me and do a photo shoot?" And I would bring studio lights and everything. And it would be, I mean, I'm talking, I'd be out there alone
Hmm.
shooting medium format film at midnight with these models.
Hmm.
And I think that's where this all came from. Like I was so used to, and I'm kind of talking convoluted. So I was so used to in my art being up your legs, whatever,
Hmm.
that when I went to NASCAR, I couldn't say, "Hey, Daryl Waltrip, stop, smile." you had to just shoot, right? You can
Yeah.
say, "Hey car, while you're flipping upside down, stop in midair so I can get the perfect shot." So it took me a long time when I had to switch over to commercial work to get my brain working where I couldn't have total control. So now, again, I have
Right.
total control. And I think that's where sometimes Ren and I butt heads
Mhm.
because I say I'm the boss witch and he's the boss dude in his company. And,
Mhm.
I think sometimes I step on his toes a little bit. I know I do, Ren, and I love you because I
Mhm.
say, we need to do this. He's like, listen, stop. I'm like, you're right. I'm just in my own business, I can be the boss, right? But in my art, I'm the boss. So it just comes out of me. And I don't know why. I will wake up in the middle of the night, I'll come up with an idea and I write it down and I just create it. And it's crazy. I don't know why. And I'm
But I'm
babbling. I'm
fascinated by
babbling. I
it.
know I'm babbling.
No, no, you're not, because I'm fascinated by it. I was today looking at art classes at Fleischer's in Philadelphia, because when I was in New York, I was at the New York Institute, and when I was in Philly, I was at Fleischer's, and I was always doing like sketch art and model art and stuff like that. And I'm also fascinated. I think at one point, I think I'm like a repressed person that could hear a song, and I could visualize an entire music video in my head from
Wow.
the word. And I'm like, should I get into this next? Like, I've had so many careers in my life. I'm like, I really think that I could do this song justice and create, but I'm not like a fine artist like you are, where I
You
could
don't,
say,
yeah, but you know what? You don't.
I need to
So
hire
from
somebody to say,
but you don't need to be. So from the time, how when you're a little kid, adults would come up to you and say, "What do you want to be when you grow up?"
yeah, I wanted to be everything.
And I always said, and my mother and my dad will tell you this. I always said I wanted to be. It was either I wanted to marry Speed Racer, number one.
Oh,
I
God,
wanted to
go
marry a
Speed
car. I
Racer.
wanted to
Go.
marry a cartoon.
You
Okay, I
wanted to be
wanted to marry a
Trixie.
cartoon. I wanted to marry Speed Racer. I wanted to be a veterinarian, and I wanted to be
And
an
you did it.
artist.
Yeah.
I drove race cars. I work in veterinary medicine and research, and and I've been an artist forever. So yeah, I mean, like you don't need to be formally trained to be an artist at all. It's like if you have a creative bone in your body, if you whatever you want to do, building sandcastles, it's art. Everything's
Oh, yeah.
art. I mean,
A
that's why
kiss is art.
yeah. I
Everything is art.
mean, hey,
Your whole life.
I
The way that
mean,
you carry yourself, the way that you speak, the way that you dress, everything is art. But I always wanted to, like, I would just, it's not that I would create a music video. I would more create like this one image that kind of encompassed what the song was about in some way. And even yesterday when I was diamond painting Ivan Balakovic's Vision of the Past, when I saw that canvas, I was like, it's like he went in my head, because I have my old Victorian home in Philadelphia, but I was going back and forth to New York because I had restaurants in both places. And my ex-husband wanted to sell our home and move to, I was like, over my dead body. The only way I'm going to New York is if you could pick my home up and put it in New York. It's the only way I'm going there full time. When I saw this canvas, I was like, that's my bedroom. And looking out the window is the skyline of New York. And I am so emotional when I paint that canvas, because I did a deep dive into his life and what his life was like growing up in Slovenia. And I just feel that connection. But if I were to, my sketch work, I was doing well with it, but then I dropped it for something else. So like,
I think you need to pursue the music video thing. I mean, I had a client several years ago and he was doing using just a cheap camera and he was doing like for local like rap artists he was doing videos and they were getting a lot of hits like on YouTube. I mean, there's no reason why if you want to do music videos, hit up some band and say, "Hey, I have
like
this
my
idea.
husband.
What do you think?" I mean, all they can say is we're not interested. That's it.
Yeah. Well, I married a musician.
Oh, well, there you go.
And
There
he's
you
my
go.
favorite muse. He loves, like, I'll be like, wait, stop, just stop. Like the other day, he was just pouring my beer into a glass, and he had on his. He wears this big ring that he got from New Orleans, I believe. It's like a fleur de lis with a cross on it, and he had on his leather wrist things that he had, bracelets that he has from the '80s with the studs on. I'm like, stop. I'm like,
Oh,
you have the most
cool.
beautiful hands I've ever seen. He's like, I
What
hate
kind of
my
music
hands.
does he play?
He does acoustic guitar, 12 string, but he's a
Oh,
madman
wow.
on a piano. He writes his original music, he does cover music, and I'm the one behind the
Wow.
camera all the time. But
So
I've never thought about doing
why
a
are you
video.
not doing his videos? Do his videos.
I could, I could. I mean, I'm like, I'm coming up with this repressed memory of a music video, and there's some of his songs that I really love because, again, his songs have meaning. They're very personable. They're people that he knows, people that he doesn't know. I was like, who's this girl that you're
Start a
singing
YouTube
about?
channel with him. Start a
Yeah,
YouTube channel with him for
I'm
sure.
trying to, because he's also a philosopher. He loves philosophy, and he does. We read together now. We're reading Jaws together. We have two more chapters to go, and then we do a commentary after.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So if
He
you go to
sounds
my member,
amazing.
he is, and he does, like, he's got a great voice, and he does all the characters of the reading. The book is nothing like the movie. Who knew? I don't know if you ever
I need
read
to read it
Jaws.
now.
Holy cow! Let's just listen to my husband tell the story, and I'm like, what did Steven Spielberg make? There's so much missing from this story. It's like so engaging, and there's 14 chapters, and we just got to chapter 11, and Quint, who is the guy that, yeah, with the orca that's going to go out and go get the shark.
Yep.
He just made it to the scene, chapter 11. We only got two more chapters to go. I'm like, this is how different the story of the book is. So we read
Wow.
together, we do a commentary together, but I don't know. Look, love Johnny.
That's really cool. I think if you're telling me you have these things in your head for music videos, to me that is screaming it's calling to you. You need to go ahead and do it. You
All
have a
right.
phone. You can start with
All right. Do you wouldn't believe there's 40,000 photos on my phone? 40,000. Yeah, I take pictures of everything. Yes, absolutely. I didn't either. I didn't either. Yeah. Yeah.
what you love, you never work a day in your life. And I
Yeah.
hope that everybody finds that in their life. I really
Yeah.
do.
My husband says to me, I'm concerned about you. Like, you don't leave the house. I'm like, I have no need to leave the house. I love my house. I built my life here with
Yeah.
you. And I have my diamond painting, and you have your music. And then we have our YouTube. And then we go out to eat. And then, yeah, like, I don't need all this extra stimulation in my life. I'm not running from my life anymore and trying to figure things out. I'm happy where I am right now. But I
I
think
mean,
you're right. I think I need to go.
I found inspiration the other day and I took a picture of it, put it on my Facebook page. I found one of those moths and I've never seen it before, the one that was in
Yes.
Silence of the
Oh, I love
Lambs.
that. Mhm.
Oh, I was like, whoa, I need to do something with this. I was taking pictures of it and then I like kind of like stepped around it because I'm like, this thing is like, it's the Silence of the Lambs moth. Like, I don't think I should touch you.
I had one
But
fly on my netting. I was
oh,
inside my little lanai that I had, and one flew, and I did the same thing. I took pictures of it. You get
where do
inspired.
those things come from?
I
I
don't
mean, it's
know.
weird.
I just watched one
I've
be
never
hacked.
seen one before in my life, ever.
I don't
And it just
know.
But
I don't
they're
know, but
creepy in a beautiful way. They're creepy.
yeah, they're a beautiful mess. I'm also a student of the artist way, and Julia Cameron will say, like, you have to fill the well, and so
Yeah.
whatever it draws your attention, You go, you take yourself out on an artist date where you go by yourself. That's one of her tools. There's only three. Go out on an artist date. You don't take your friends with you. You go alone because you don't want to have to hear someone else's voice. You're here to listen to yourself. And what my favorite artist date is going out, walking through a neighborhood that I don't know, taking pictures, and then somewhere along the way, I come up with something and I'm like, well, where did I learn this? Like, where did this come from? It came out of me, but from where? And it'll take me a few days and I'll step back and I'll be like, oh, I know what this is. I know exactly this memory. And I was going to ask you, how do you begin a new illustration? What is your inspiration? And it's just like,
I mean, it's got, I don't even really know because it'll like all of a sudden hit me. Like today, if you told me to go draw something, I'd be like, I can't, I can't. And when it comes out of you, it's just like, it just, you can't, you got to get
but
it
it
out.
comes out effortlessly. It's like a
Yeah,
flow.
it really does. And you don't know. Okay, when I was in art school, you were forced to do things. You were like, okay, you have a critique due on Friday. And you'd be like, and you're painting or you're drawing.
Yeah, it's
But
pressure.
when you're doing it, and of course, when I was doing it to make a living, you're like, okay, you were like, okay, I got to do Pennzoil at 1. I've got to do, this at, I got to do Country Time Lemonade at 3. I've got to do this at 4. And it was like you knew, but it was kind of like, okay, you're setting the driver up, you're setting your lights up, you're no, 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 no. Okay, again, no inspiration, right? I mean, it's
Right.
technical, but there's no inspiration there. But I really I don't know, and I just had all this work, and I contacted Ren, and I said, I think he thought I was full of crap when I contacted him. Like he was very suspicious, like, how much money do you want? What do you want? What do you want with me? And then he realized I wasn't full of crap. And then said, my
It's one of my charities, St. Jude. I love St. Jude.
uh my trust would probably go to them for
Yeah, I
sure.
love St. Jude.
Yeah. It means a lot to do. I
Mhm.
mean, yeah. I mean, to me, a real charity, is, yeah. I mean, helping those kids and stuff is very
Yeah,
meaningful,
yeah, yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I don't, my son was 16 weeks early. He
Mm.
weighed 1 pound when he was born. And I'm so blessed that I have a healthy now. I don't even, I look at him sometimes. I'm like, who brought you? Like, you were mine. I brought you home. I had you. I brought you up. He just turned 39 on July 4th. He was born
Oh,
July 4th. He wasn't due until November.
oh my
But,
goodness. Oh my
St.
goodness.
Jude has always had,
Yeah.
yeah,
I definitely have a very soft spot in my heart for St. Jude, and um
Danny Thomas.
that's my charity of choice. I do have a local charity, CVAN, which is the Domestic Women's Violence Shelter, that
Yeah,
we regularly donate to. And I'll get more into that on Tammy's. That'll be my life story on Tammy's channel. We'll talk a little more about that and what I've survived. And we'll get into
yeah,
that. But just briefly, I'll say I work in research. Said, is your NMD anything like X-linked MTM? And she knew exactly what I was talking about. But that was probably the most meaningful years in my life when it was, we were working obviously with dogs, but the goal of saving children's lives. And and actually Allison Fraser wrote a book about her son who died on Christmas Day several years ago from X-linked MTM. But that's why I'm so passionate about, St. Jude's, is
hmm,
because seeing those kids, and I don't have any kids, I just have fur kids. But seeing those kids yanked on my heartstrings like big time. And, that's the future, you know, that's
Yeah.
the future of the whole world, or is the next generation.
Yeah.
So we have to do what we can to help them.
Such a heavy load for these new little beings that come into the world.
Yeah.
Really. And they're such an inspiration and a source of strength, and they're still very benevolent, and they find the 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 things that you miss, like
Yeah.
I sometimes talk to my son about his early beginnings, and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. I don't remember that. I'm
Yeah.
like, but you were old enough to remember. He's like, I don't. But he was a little
I
fighter,
remember
and he's
little
still a
things,
fighter.
I think. Yeah, I remember little things, but my dad will say, "Don't you remember so and so?" I'll be like, "No, not really."
Yeah.
But like I get a lot of joy from like Jeanette putting Mia on the phone or on the camera, and she'll do peekaboo with me. I'll be like, "Where's the baby? Where's the baby?" And I'm like, "Oh, peekaboo," And I mean, it's so cute. Even though Mia's in Washington State, I'm still playing with the toddler
It's
almost on a
amazing.
daily basis.
It's the Jetsons come to life. I used to
Yeah,
watch the Jetson and be like, could that really happen? Can we really
yeah.
call someone up and see them? Like, who created this? Like as a kid, like I was so, again, like so morally, so inventive and creative. And I just didn't want to, really didn't bother with other little children.
Well, I mean, think about it. We were the last generation. I'm assuming you're Gen X too.
Hmm. Hmm. What, with
So
no
I'm
cell phones?
I'm like on the borderline of boomer Gen X.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like 3 years into Gen X, but I think we were the last generation raised without cell phones and computers and everything. So we
Hmm.
actually had to go outside and amuse ourselves somehow. If
Oh,
you
yeah.
didn't have a sibling, you played with
Yeah.
the kids in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
If you didn't have kids in the neighborhood to play with, you went out, and I would take like little acorn caps
Oh,
and little
forget it.
sticks and make them into little bowls and
Yeah.
fill them with mud and like have little tea parties with them. And it kind of makes me sad that kids, I think everybody's creative, but I think maybe, don't be offended, anybody millennials or anybody, but I think maybe we are a more creative generation because we were latchkey kids, let's face it.
That's
At
stupid.
Gen X, our parents worked.
Hmm.
We had our
Yep.
little key that hung around our neck to let us in the house, and you were expected to do your homework and get your snack and behave yourself till your parents got home.
Hmm.
And so we had to amuse ourselves. And we
Hmm.
amused ourselves with what? Playing,
Hmm.
drawing, painting, uh sidewalk painting with chalk. I mean, all that stuff. Instead
I
of
still
playing,
photograph. Yeah.
get it outside.
Yeah.
I'm Donna. I'm glad to hear you still make your kids go outside to play. That's awesome.
Yeah. I still
Yep.
photograph chalk art. If I see chalk art somewhere, the camera comes out.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, gonna start a whole Facebook page with chalkboard. Hello,
Well, I love
Cheryl and
finding the
Cat and Chaos.
rocks. The
Oh yeah.
moms that have their kids paint the rocks, and I don't know how many of you have been
I was
just
a
walking
camp
around
kid.
somewhere and you're like, "Oh, I found one of the rocks." And then you get the thrill of going to hide the rock again.
Yeah. I
The
was a camp
kids
kid
that I
too.
love that.
I loved it. I
Yeah.
mean, like we had to wait in line for movie tickets and hope that we got in.
Yes. Yep.
I mean, the last generation to do any of that. I'm still watching like shows from like the 90s and being like, look at how much fun we had.
I
I just
know. And I mean, Little House on the Prairie was prime time
Yes,
when we were kids.
yeah, and everybody was
Prime
like
time.
very individualistic. Like you had your individual look and likes, and nobody made you feel weird about it. Weird was in. Now today, it's like, ugh,
I mean, and
I don't know what it is.
I embraced the whole punk thing. So I mean, I graduated. I'm aging myself in '85. So I was alive during that tiny little period of time that was called punk rock in the United
Oh yeah.
States. And there were several movies that came out, and it's like when you know every single person in that movie personally, it's crazy. But back then, that quote unquote music scene was so small. So the other night, I'm going to tell a really quick story, and I'm not stumping on Tammy's toes because we're not going to bring this up on Tammy's show. So the other night, last Wednesday, we went to go see Hate Breed and Fugitive. It was the Summer Slaughter tour, and they moved it from the Fillmore to the Underground, which is a smaller venue. And I said, we had a VIP table at side stage, and I asked one of the security people, I said, has Ricky Rackman walked in? And they're like, you're looking for Ricky Rackman? Now, anybody out there, do any of you know who Ricky Rackman is?
My
Elisa,
husband
you
would know.
have to know who
He would know it.
he
He
was the
knows.
first one to do Headbangers Ball on MTV. He was one of the first video jocks on
Oh
MTV.
my God.
Ricky
Oh my God.
Rackman.
Now I know. I'm so bad with names, but now I know.
Okay. So the other night, I tell the security person, I said, my friend Karen and Ricky Rackman are supposed to be here, and I'm looking for them. Could you please send them over to my table when they get there? And she's like, okay. So then there's the security, where the artists were kind of going in and out behind the curtain, so you couldn't get behind the stage. And I said, he had a green mohawk, and I said, come here. And he says, what? And I said, have you seen Ricky Rackman? He's like, here? I said, yeah, here. Have you seen Ricky Rackman? He's like, he's not coming here tonight. I said, yes, he is. And then out of the corner of my eye, my husband said, did you just catch him out of the corner of your eye? So my husband just sees me get up and bolt, and I jump off we were up on a raised platform. We were the only people that had a table next to the stage. And I jump off and I go running over to Ricky. And all the security people I talked to were like, oh, she was telling the truth. And I talked to Ricky for a little bit, but the band started to play. And the security guard comes over and he goes, I literally thought you were lying to me. And I said, why would I lie about Ricky Rackman? He's not in a band here. I said, why would I just bring up Ricky Rackman? There he was.
Oh
And
my
he says,
God.
I can't believe you knew he was going to be here. I said, I knew 2 weeks ago he was going to be here.
Yeah, because we do investigative work. We're like CSI. We
It's a small, what people don't understand is back then, the world was so small. When
yes.
I was in Indy cars, Vince Neil for Motley Crue had
Oh
a race
wow.
car. I know he couldn't drive for crap. Don't get all excited, people. Vince was a pig then, and he's still a pig. And
I
his name of his race team, their name of his race team was PIG Racing. I am not lying to you. We used to make fun of him because it'd be 95 degrees out, and here comes Vince Neil with his entourage in black leather jackets, dressed up like it's 25 degrees out and it's 95 out. The sun's beating down. There's race cars everywhere,
Ugh,
and there's these like Motley Crue guys walking around. We're all like rolling our eyes, like going, "You got to be kidding me!
the
Go away,
dedication.
go back to Hollywood. We don't want you here."
Yeah, the
But
dedication
I
to the
could tell
look.
stories all day long about that.
I had a makeup company at one time called Beauty and the Beat. And
You had one.
yes, I built my
Oh my
own
God.
website.
Wow.
I built my own website back when the only place to build a website was called Big Step. And
Huh.
I didn't know how I was going to compete. I knew I always loved makeup, and I didn't know how I was going to compete in this
Space.
category.
Yeah.
And I'm reading a Rolling Stone magazine. And I'm flipping the pages. I'm laying on my back. I'm flipping the pages, and right in the middle is the Goo Goo Dolls.
Ooh.
And I remember seeing them when they were a garage band up in, I don't even know where, in New York. And they weren't named the Goo Goo Dolls at the time, but they were all in makeup. And so I got this idea for
Uh-huh.
men in makeup, and also like musicians and models, and they're the beauty, they're the beat, and I kind of blended them together. And like that's another thing. Like I haven't given up the name yet. I wanted to maybe do
That's
something else with
awesome.
that. But I'm still like in this music.
I
Yeah,
think I think you need to it sounds like you need to go in that direction. It really
yeah.
does. I mean, everything you're saying is you have all these ideas. They need to come out of you somehow. I would start with your husband and start doing a music video. Make him go viral. Why not?
I could do that. I
You
could make him
could.
go viral. I've
Make
done
him
some
go
really
viral.
great photo shoots of him, and I'm like, I have great photographs of you. When you cut your next record, we're going to use this. It is. They all look like an album cover. Every one of them that I took him, I took him down to train tracks that don't work anymore. Like they're just, abandoned train tracks. I love doing distress work. I love that look. I'm like, somebody please um, develop a canvas with distressed drills so that the rendering looks distressed.
Oh,
I
yeah,
would love to do something like that. Like, when you go to Italy and you see, what's it called when they do the painting
I
on the
haven't been there
wall?
yet. I'm going in September to dog
Oh,
show
yeah.
judge.
My husband is torturing me. When we going to Italy? When are we going? My cousin just came back. Everybody's in Italy. When we going? So maybe I'll go in September.
My brother was was the drummer with Bon Jovi. Wow. See, look at all the
Oh, we love that. Well, Donna just told
stories.
me that
Yeah,
she used to do music
I,
videos.
wow.
Message deleted by Jay Lely. Number 2. Message read.
Huh?
Sorry, I have to head over to Ditsy's. Yeah, Ditsy does a live, and I lose my. Everybody runs over to Ditsy's. I usually do too, but I'm looking to see. Yeah, I was just thinking. I can't remember what it's called when you have a painting and it kind of like ages over. Like they do the paintings in Italy. What the heck is it called? And they kind of like fade
Oh, the
away. And
frescoes?
the fresco. Can somebody do a
Yeah.
diamond painting fresco kit? Make it look like a
Oh,
fresco.
I don't know.
I have
I
that
don't know
idea.
how that would come off because you're dealing
All
with
all the
pixels.
all the damaged drills would have a home.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
All the ones that are pitted, nobody
Uh,
wants. We could recycle them.
we
But
probably need to talk since Ditsy's going live. We probably need to. Back in the day, Bon Jovi was a mess, so he left. I think a lot of bands were a mess back in the early days. Oh,
oh,
I
I
removed
went.
a dirt bag above her message. Oh, that's not good.
Donna retracted her own. I removed the dirt back above our message. Yeah, and Donna
Oh,
was saying that she used to do music videos in New Jersey. We had some great bands in New Jersey.
wow.
Emily,
I think we should probably talk a little bit about which. Now, everybody, Ren is going to be doing a live at 7 o'clock. I think it's tomorrow to go over
okay, good.
the rules and the fact that if your canvas does not get there by the first and you ordered from Diamond Art Emporium, that you will still get credit for week 1 progress and be up for the prizes, which I think is extremely fair and awesome because it would not be your fault you ordered the canvas. I think he's closed. He's going to discuss when the orders have to be in. I think he's shutting them down. If I'm not mistaken, I think he said August 4th is the cutoff for the last
Yeah,
orders to make it for the event.
yeah, because
Now, as
I
far as
am.
the prizes and stuff, he told me to butt out, so that's on him. I know that we got Wendy K Designs. Yellow Dog, I did
I think
see.
Wendy just sold out of her trinket boxes from this live.
Good
Yeah.
job, guys. Good
Yeah, I think she
job.
just sold out because Jay Lely said like an hour ago, I just went and bought mine. There was only 5 left.
Good job. So I think what worries me is Yellow Dog is supposed to be doing the official tray and they're moving and their shop is going to be closed between August 6th through 20th and then open and then close again because they're moving, I think they said to British Columbia.
Oh, dear
So I'm
Lord.
not sure. I know Ren said that our tray was next in line to be the custom created tray. So just you guys keep your eye on Yellow Dog. The trays will be coming out. I don't know what they're going to look like. It's supposed to be a surprise for me, so I don't know what they look like. They have an image on them, I know that. But
Thanks, Jay
their event
Lely.
trays are like awesome. You're
And
double
Donna,
modding.
Dana, that's awesome. Her husband toured with Quiet Riot. Oh, God, we're
Oh my
keeping you
lord.
so busy,
What?
aren't we?
Okay, all right. 666. We're not going to have a thanks, Jay Lee. Pew pew.
And Donna said, what else did I want to? I So when you did your first diamond painting that you got from
Wait.
Amazon,
Donna's got a question here. Is it all witch canvases he sells, or is it certain ones? Donna, no, he sells. eh, No, the witches. You don't even have to do a witch for the event. You just got to
yeah,
do something that's Halloween.
yeah,
So no, the company is not 100% witches. Not even by a close stretch. Um, there's something for
okay, maybe,
everybody in that shop. Yeah.
yeah, um, yeah, absolutely. I think you'll find. Yeah, I think people were getting confused. They thought that they had to do a witch.
Yeah, no. I mean,
Poor
and
Lily.
I think the event name is cute, but I do think that it is kind of being misconstrued as like there's, drills and chills, of course. I think everybody is confusing it with that it's got to be a witch. It can be a mummy, it can be a cornucopia, it can be pumpkins, it can
Mhm.
be sunflowers with a pumpkin patch. It can be anything like that. It does not have to be a
Dana just
witch.
got the skull and roses from Ren.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not even
love.
sure which
I
one that is, but
Can it be from another company?
of
Yes,
course it can. Yeah,
yes.
it can be from any company you want.
I the artist that you like, Inez. Is that how you say her name?
I say N. It's N's Guero.
Ends. All right, that's easier. Ends. I'll
It's
remember that.
ENYS. N's
A,
Guero.
a few of my members have gotten her canvases, and I just fell in love because I'm doing a Raven event with my members, just about the energy and personality and attributes of a raven. So that's just what my members, if they want to join my membership, then they can be a part of that event in October. And Tracy got the ends canvas of the witch with the raven. So she's going to be using it for both. It's
I think that
gorgeous.
might be on the stack over there. If it's is it called the Wicked Witch? I have so many.
Mhm.
I've done quite a few ends canvases, and I have some in my. I think I got like
Yeah.
7 ends in my stash. Um,
Yeah, she got a really she's like near a window, and I believe a raven is coming through the window. Really pretty witch. They all look like her.
no,
She's
this
very
is
pretty.
not like not a really pretty witch. Now I have the Victorian witch I did by her too, which the bodice is like all ornate, very pretty. But
Does
I
she
love her
do
work.
does she do the one of the angel on the pumpkin?
The girl,
Yeah,
is it in pink and it's very off palette for her. It's like pink and like cream
I think
colored
so.
palette. I
It's
think
really
so. I think that we're thinking of the same thing. She has a few canvases that are very off palette for her. Usually her stuff is, mainly 310s. You're gonna get 6 bags of
yes. Well,
310s.
this
Yeah.
one is off palette for her. She doesn't have like the dark, like that Helene. Was it Helene Bonham
Yeah, she
Carter?
always
You kind
has
of look.
like the bloody tear or the
Yeah,
bloody eyes or
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I
And I'm like,
mean,
well, I really like that one.
and I don't think Ren has released my vamps yet. So I did a
Oh yes, he
small
did
little.
say.
He did?
He did say he's like vampire. I think you were gone. And it was just me, Tammy, and him. And he's like, "We got vampires coming." All right. He said, "Elisa, I have vampires. Which one do you want?" I was like, "Ren, I don't know. I'm looking at the witch right
I'm
now."
doing Lord and Lady Ravenswood for the to paint along for the
Oh,
event. And those are vampires. Now they're not showing teeth. The only real reason you know they're vampires is their red eyes. And I think I told this story before. Ren kind of got eked out because he thought the girl looked too young. And I said, but Ren, when vampires become vampires, they stop aging. So you can be 16 and stop aging and be 500 years old. So what does it matter if it looks like a 30-year-old's with a 16-year-old or whatever? They're vampires.
yeah. What
I
was
mean,
it?
the
Interview
bats
with
in
a
the
Vampire?
background would give a
Does she have the
vampires, but I don't
Kirsten
do like the
Dunst vibe?
fangs with the drippy blood. Do
Does she have
what?
the Kirsten Dunst vibe? Interview with a Vampire? Wasn't she a baby vampire?
No. Well, she looks more like the Dakota Fanning in
Oh,
the Twilight movies, the blonde. She's a blonde vampire.
Dakota
Why is
Fanning.
everything? I do a lot of blondes, I guess. I mean, yeah, she's a blonde vampire. He's dark haired. They were both, of course. porcelain skinned, beautiful and handsome because they're vampires, so their skin's perfect.
Yeah, of course. I
Everything
wanted
becomes perfect when you become a vampire.
Tammy was saying, I'm doing best friend, my best friend, that's mine. I don't want to know nothing. I want that one. And I was like, oh, okay. So I looked, I was like, oh, it's so cute. And then I saw Playing with Fire. I was like, oh, a brunette. And she went, and I'm getting Playing with Fire.
And
I
you're like,
was like, ah,
the only thing
I
is
don't want
there's
to.
release papers out for Playing with Fire in Beast Crafty Corner.
Well,
So
then
there's,
I'll
I
have
think,
to get
Playing with
that one.
Fire. She's got several of my release papers. Some of them are the mermaids, but some of them are witches. So you guys, if you want any matching release papers to go with them, go check out and she is one of the sponsors. So y'all go check her out.
Yes.
For sure. And I'm
And
trying to
check
think
out
of
the mermaid.
who's all sponsors. So Wendy's a
The mermaids
sponsor.
are crazy.
Thank you. Yeah. And Rich has a mermaid.
Yes, I seen that
Um,
one. I think he's working on it, or I'm just getting confused.
Leopard Leatherworks is a
Yeah.
sponsor.
Yellow
I'm not
Dog said,
Yellow
you know,
Dog's a
they
sponsor.
came
Beast
right on and
Crafty
it's like,
Corner,
yeah.
Wendy K Designs, Ren, of course. I'm blanking.
Didn't Tammy get a new sponsor?
She got oh my god, I'm blanking. It wasn't Carissa. We Wax.
Yeah.
She got We
Oh,
Wax.
We
Yeah.
Wax. Yeah.
Yep. And we got Black Dahlia, who is
Oh, yeah.
Shell is a great friend, and I always support Shell. She makes great putty. So yeah, I'm gonna see. I'll talk to her if Shell's watching this or watches the repeat. It would be really cool if you did a witch putty, Shell. Just saying.
I got a sample of her putty from Ren, and I just love when you're dotting and you get that aroma.
Yep. Yep.
I think it was almost like and it drives my cat nuts because he wants to eat it. He
Oh
hears me open
no.
it. I don't know if he hears me open it or he smells it, but he's just like his paw comes over and he wants to smell it. He'll come searching for it in here. I'm like, and it's not overpowering. I can't
No.
take anything that's going to annoy me with too much
But it's
perfume.
so like some of those scents smell so good you literally want to just like eat it, you know? I
Yeah.
think Tammy got it from me too as a scented glue dots, but I can't remember
That's
who it is.
crazy. I just
I
got glue
know.
dots because you told me to go get the micros. I got
I
them. They're sitting over
I
here on the
love
sofa.
them.
I haven't loaded the pen yet, but I got the glue dots.
Take your
What else did
pointy
I get?
tweezers and poke them in.
Kristen, are all
Cr-
your witches Halloween cans installed only on Diamond Art Brand?
I am actually signed with Diamond Art Emporium, and I am actually exclusive to Diamond Art Emporium.
Shell's shop is
Shell's
closed.
shop is closed. Oh, that's okay. She gets her stuff out really quick, y'all. She's in Kansas. Wendy, did you sell out? If you sold out, you better
She
be
said,
making
I'll
more
make more.
trinket trays. Yeah.
If you didn't sell out, I'm headed over after the live. Oh, I had something I wanted to ask you. I forgot what it was. Oh my gosh. Did you ever expect your paint? Did you ever expect to be in diamond art, like your art
Oh,
be a diamond painting?
no, never. No,
And here
no.
you are.
Yeah,
Your little
no.
babies are in homes all over the place now.
Oh, she hasn't sold out. Y'all,
Oh,
come
there's only
on. They're
5 left.
$12. Go. Come on,
Yeah,
help
I've never
support
had a
Wendy.
trinket tray, Wendy, so you'll be my first. I've never
I
had
love
one.
it. I use her trinket. She made one for me with horses on that just says Whiskey Witch on it. Um, and then I just got one of the witches. But Wendy, I use your trinket tray every single day, just so you know. I love your work.
Yeah, acrylic is so
My
fascinating.
husband was even holding it. I don't know. I would have paid more than that.
It'll be my
Just
first
wanted
big
to know
girl
because it would be,
canvas,
oh, it's going to be your
Donna.
first big girl canvas. Oh, that's cool.
Jay Lily got a tray. And who else just told me they got a tray? I was reading really quick. Somebody said, I
Wendy's
ordered
fast
one too.
too, and you should see her packaging. Oh, it's like you think
Yeah,
it's like Ren's it's like
yeah,
Ren's packaging, but for
yeah,
little trinket trays. And
yeah.
Wendy's awesome. That's all I can say. Wendy's awesome. Go support Wendy.
There's something so awesome about small shops when you get something. I do every time I unbox something on a video, I'm like, there's nothing like opening from a small shop. You know, you get
Right.
something from Amazon, they'll put something this big in a huge box, it's rattling all around with like one
Yeah.
sheet of paper. I'm like, what's this one sheet of paper for? What did you think it was going to do in this big box rattling around?
Yeah.
And Ren, go ahead.
I was gonna say Jay Lee. I love the stickers. Yes, that is a diamond. Have you not noticed that that's a diamond painting thing for the small shops? The stickers. I've never like every order you get from a small shop has stickers in it
And candy.
and candy. Oh yes. Leopard Leatherworks put in the Werther caramels, but not the hard candy, but the caramels. And the
Hi,
other day I
Min.
was like, I need something. Oh,
I
thank
love
you.
Min. I love my little Min. She's just always so, I want to just eat her up. She's just so cute. She's
Oh,
always so sweet.
Jinx Washer 1256. Hi. Hi.
Okay, we're going to take it
Washier
slow. Yeah.
Jinx was here. Jinx was here. Hmm.
I love LL's caramels.
Yes, I know. They're so good. And I just got a pen from a new to me company. Oh,
Hi, Min.
treasure something treasures. Oh my god. But she did one
Oh,
of
well,
my jockey silks. I had one an event and she turned it like within a week and it was like amazing. But obvious and I've got, pens from Lady Lathe. I think all the shops are amazing. I mean,
yeah.
they all do great work and they take such care in packaging and their customers. And
Hmm.
I just feel so good supporting those small shops. And
Yeah.
I think this whole event is about community and it's about supporting the small shops. Of course, and the creators are small shops in some respects as well, the
Hmm.
content creators. So it's like all about supporting the entire community. And that's just, it's amazing to me. It's
Yeah.
just amazing to be part of.
Yeah. I think I
The
should go
boxes
after
are picked
some.
just to create a perfect square palette. Oh, yeah. You've been on it. Yes, yes. Jay Lee's been on it.
I think I should.
She's had a few today to get out of here.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to kick so many people out of a live?
No,
I wonder why
you
tonight.
brought that witchy woman vibe with you. You're driving all the men
I
crazy.
wonder if it's, I just wonder if it's any of the whiskey witch people like eking over to the dark side of diamond painting for some reason. Or I mean, I've never had people even in the in the whiskey world like behave like that in a live. I was like,
Yeah, I know. Donna Palmer said I got 2 rain sticks. Have you gotten a rain stick yet? A rain stick
what's a
pen?
rain stick?
It is a pen that has the ball bearings in it, so that
Yes,
when you diamond paint,
I was so stupid. I was trying to turn it. I'm like, Brett, I think this is a mechanical pencil. He's like, why would someone send you a mechanical pencil? And then I figured it out. I'm like, oh, it's a
it's a rain stick,
diamond painting pen.
and it's so
Gotcha.
I use it during
It's
self care
called a rain
Sunday.
stick.
Yeah, and when I'm diamond painting and turning it over, and it's mesmerizing to hear that sound.
Okay, I'm gonna have to actually. I hate to say this, but mine is going to Jeanette for Mia and the kids.
Ah,
I actually I started a box for Jeanette's grandkids. So my stickers and all of the fun little stuff go in for the kids
yeah.
because
Oh, that's cool.
the kids will have a ball unboxing the little box of stuff because kids
Yeah,
love stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, as
and the
much as
stickers
I
and stuff.
loved opening it, the kids will like really the rain
I
stick.
should
Okay,
do that.
yeah.
Elisa talks me to sleep
Elisa
today.
talks me to sleep at night in a
Maybe
good
I
way,
should
not
get
a
into
bad
that.
way.
Because who else puts me on at night to go to sleep? Oh, I can't remember. Angie. And I
Ah,
got a diamond painting for Angie, and I'm sending it to Australia for her.
oh,
Yes. So I said, she's like, oh, I would love to do this, but it's like, it's so expensive, the shipping. It
yeah.
wasn't Ren, it was another company. And I was like, just tell me what you want, I'll get it for you. And Pirate Ship was awesome. Awesome. Thank you.
Oh.
My dog probably watches Elisa from the couch. Hi, Charlie. Angie. God, you haven't met Angie. Right now it is about 9:30 tomorrow morning, and she's probably just getting to work getting her coffee, but she might pop in.
Oh,
She's in Australia. I can't remember what
I
part
mean,
she's in.
I've wanted to order from the Creativity Squirrel and try one of their canvases, but it's like, how long is it going to take to get here? Because it's going to us. It's coming from Australia.
Pirate Ship had her. Um, I got her a canvas from Diamond Painting Shop. Talk about a story. She lost her sister at the Diamond Painting
Oh,
Shop during COVID, and
oh,
her mother was like in a deep depression. The worst thing that could ever happen is you have to lose your child. And um, Rosa gave her a diamond painting to help with the grief. And she said, I wish I was younger. I would open up a diamond painting shop. And there it was born,
oh,
diamond painting shop. Her mother runs the company with
wow.
Rosa, diamond paints with Rosa, does big diamond paintings. I'm like, God bless this
I didn't know
woman.
that.
Oh yeah. I read her like
Wow.
I read her bio like 2 years ago. And I'm like, I have to do a spotlight on this diamond painting shop and her
Oh,
story.
someone, I just scrolled up. Someone saying, you saying, Kristen, that people are sometimes live voice in the DAE Discord channel. That's fantastic. I don't know who said that because I can't see up that far.
Oh, Min, I was so happy to
Min,
hear you
yes,
saying,
y-
oh, that
yes,
you diamond paint together.
yes. It's so it's not just voice, Min. It's you. It'll hit like voice, and then when you get on, you turn on your camera, and then it'll be like Brady Bunch screens that come up. And the more people, obviously, if it's just two of us, it's just side by side. But they'll keep adding the screens, and it's great because you can just have a meeting. You can have a whole conversation. You can say, "Hey, what do you think about this canvas?" Or, hey, look at my progress today. And we do that all the time. I'm like, hey, Jeanette, this is how far I got today. And I'll hold up my painting and she'll hold up her painting. And,
I might have
I
to
mean, it's,
move
it's fun.
I might have to move my Moogle. I have a Google meetup at the end of the month for my members, and I was trying to say member meetup in Google, and it came out as Moogle. I'm
It's a
like, okay, well,
Moogle. It's a Moogle.
I coined a phrase, Moogle. So we're gonna have a
That's cool.
Moogle tomorrow night, but maybe I can Moogle them over to my Discord, but it won't be the same. But we get together and we can get to see everyone's
Yeah, that's
progress.
always fun because it's like, you know, someone in Australia and you're seeing their
Yeah.
face. And I think what's really weird is my parents, even though they're in their 80s, they will not pick up a phone anymore to call. Now everything is either FaceTime or Messenger video. And so we have a Messenger portal in my kitchen. And what's cool about the Messenger portal is it'll follow you, the
Okay.
camera. So you're cooking dinner, your parents are, my parents are watching me cook dinner, or they can see the dogs or whatever. But that's what's cool about modern technology is you can be
I know.
diamond painting with somebody in a different country.
Yep. I used to
And
sit
it's
with
the
the
whole
laptop.
the community is really small. It's really huge, but it's really small.
Yeah.
You know, everybody knows everybody else for the most part. Like Jay Lee, I know of you, never met you, but I feel like I know you now. And that's cool. We're friends, right?
Yeah, none of my
It's like,
friends on Facebook know. I have like 1,000 friends on Facebook. They don't know what I do. They don't know. They're like, "What is this diamond painting?" So it's like I'm
yeah,
just one person.
I don't really post any diamond painting stuff on my personal Facebook page um at all. I mean, to me, I mean, it's recipes, cute pet pictures, horse pictures.
I have to because it saves me the step of uploading to Instagram. So even though I
Yeah,
have a page called Elisa Maria Designs, I can't post there and have it go to Instagram. I got to post on my main page for it to go to
yeah.
Instagram. It just saves me that because like I'm a one woman show. Like I say
Oh,
to
Jay
Dixie, "You're
Lee, you're not a
so."
Facebooker. You're an IG accounter. I do, but
That's the other problem. You got to be everywhere.
I'm so dumb though because you can hook your IG account, automatically post onto Facebook. And I'm so stupid. I always post on Facebook. So my Instagram is like I have like 2,600 friends on Facebook, but like two friends on Instagram.
Mhm.
But then my business page has got like 2,000 followers. Whiskey Witch has got a bunch, 700 follower or 700 members. That's actually a group.
Mhm.
But I've got Knock Hill Beagles, Block Sport Hounds Canine Reproduction, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't post on my personal page either. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Hey,
even go to Facebook anymore. I really
someone got
don't.
pinged again. Someone keeps
Yeah.
popping up that Jay Lee's got to keep kicking off. They're persistent tonight.
Oh no, this is Big Bro now. I don't know who he is. Like I
Someone
said,
got booted really fast.
he brought that witchy woman vibe with you. Jay Lee was saying, I've never had to, omit so many people.
Well, hey,
Gabrielle.
popular tonight. I guess your page is getting, or your YouTube is getting popular tonight. I
So
don't
what
know
do
if it's
we,
getting popular in a good way.
you know what they say? Any
I'm so
attention?
scared I'm going to boot one of your friends. No, Jay Lee, if they're
No,
saying like MILF stuff, they're not one of my friends.
no,
So
no.
if they
Jay
don't
Lee said,
mention,
just say,
yeah, don't be afraid. You're not booting one of my friends. I don't know who these people are that are coming on here, but I've never had so many people pop up in a live that
so we have 2 more days for pre-registration so that you can be part of a special raffle until the 31st.
but do you know how it's working? I don't know how it's working.
He said that it would, from what I remember from the meeting, he said that it would be going out the first week of the first prize, which I think is my week. I think I'm the first one up for like an update. So that the prize will be pulled on a Saturday. And since I do my live on a Tuesday, I'm probably going to get the raffle prize
That's
and
but what that's for week one progress though. How is he
yeah,
doing the pre-registration raffle? I don't know. I don't know
he's
how that's
like he's, where do you work
Kristen,
with the
where do you
dog?
work with the dogs? Do you work with them? Donna, I actually raise and show beagles. I've shown at Westminster. I did professionally handle. Um, I just handle my own dogs now, and I'm an AKC and a UKC dog show judge. So that's why I'm
Wow.
going to Italy in September is because I'm judging a dog show.
Wow. When is your live with Tammy?
It's in August. Now, I want to let you guys know that Jeanette, that was just on, is live with Tammy on Thursday to tell her story, and everybody needs to listen to it because it
Okay.
is a true story of it's inspirational. Okay, Jeanette has a disability, and how she's overcome that disability, and it's not a mental disability; it's a physical disability. So
Mhm.
I want everybody to please go and watch her, and maybe if you're feeling down, look at what Jeanette has overcame, and get some inspiration from maybe from Jeanette and Tammy.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
a very sad but yet inspiring story how her disability came about. So um, she can tell her story on Thursday.
Yeah, I wanted, so everybody look out for Tammy's live with Kristen because you're going to get the whole backstory. It's going to be like a
Oh
lifetime movie
yeah,
of this woman,
like
this
Elisa
fabulous
said, I drop
woman.
nuggets, so you guys can ask all the music, NASCAR questions you want. I think tonight we kind of um we covered sort of why I'm such a model freak because we discussed me going like a freak into dorm rooms and grabbing out unprofessional models to pose for me to create fine art. Um so we've gone over that so everybody knows that hey, I started working with models a long time ago and setting up
Hmm.
everything exactly how I wanted it. Well, we
Hmm.
have dogs that show around the South. My dog, what breed do you show? I show in the South as well. Who's your daughter? I probably know her because
Oh, wow.
Vicky Peterson from Lady Lathe, we've probably crossed paths over 1,000 times at dog shows and didn't know it. So the dog show world is actually really small as well. I want to know who your daughter is and what breed you have.
Wow. I mean, we're all dancing on the head of a pin.
Exactly, for sure.
It just, you know, I teach yoga also. And so I would have
That's
students
cool.
come in and they would, would say, do you have anything that you want to tell me? So if I know if I can make any modification, like they don't want the whole classroom to know. And so they would say, like, maybe something like, I'm pregnant. I don't want anybody to know. And it's so interesting. I'll go into the classroom, and the three women that told me that they were pregnant, they didn't want nobody to know. They'll be seated together. They don't know each other. It's just that energy that finds the other person. Here's a really
Oh,
stupid.
okay. You got to register. It's a Google form on Facebook.
I
It's
actually have the link in a post if they want to, if
okay.
that's easier. And I think if you're not on Facebook, Ren will pre-register you through an email.
Mhm.
He's not leaving anybody out. Nobody gets left behind.
So, can I ask you a silly yoga question? And
Sure.
I mean, it's a really bad one. Is it true that people fart all the time during yoga?
Yes.
It
What do you
is
think the
true.
incense is for?
I didn't know that. Oh my
Yeah.
God. So
Yeah.
people just constantly toot when they're doing yoga?
Not constantly. I had one girl that I used to give a private session to, and that's all she did. And she'd go, I'm sorry, I'm
Do they
sorry. And I'm
say
like, no.
anything? Do they say like excuse me or do they just
No,
toot
I think
away?
they just think it's like natural, and they don't really I've never had anyone get embarrassed at all. Not like if you were in a gym and you were doing a sit up where you would just be mortified and never go back to the gym. In
A
yoga, it's like a
Swedish
totally different vibe.
Valhund, you have a Valhund and an Amstaff.
Tracy's
Okay.
like downward dog.
So yeah, okay, wow. I wonder, I just had a Valhund in the other day. Donna, what state are you in? I'm only you only do yoga at home because you're scared of that. I had to ask that question because I've heard that. I've never done yoga, but I heard people just toot away during yoga. It's like, I
Sure,
guess
you're
you
like in
release
this.
everything.
You are in postures that you don't do in your everyday life. How many times are you bending sideways
All
or
right,
twisting?
yeah.
And so
So
you're
it's just
moving
getting
stuff
all
around.
your innards are getting
I
Georgia.
never
Okay.
have. I've set a
Donna, I'm
book on
sure I've
fire.
seen your daughter, or I mean, I've shown at like, I'm judging in Perry, by the
I don't
way.
know who Tim is.
I, it's better if you don't say anything.
I'll go.
I think that he might be saying something about yoga, maybe, but
Oh,
oh well.
I,
He got pew pewed.
he,
Somebody
he
is
he came
being
at the last
really
minute.
persistent about joining. Georgia, I'm sure I've met Don. I'm sure I've probably met
Oh, Jay
your
Lily's in
Jay.
Georgia.
You're in Georgia too.
Yeah. Hi,
Oh yeah.
Cheryl. I saw you. I said hello to Cheryl and Cat and Chaos. Cat and Chaos. If you're still there, it's
Can
like
you
we're
can
so
you do
engrossed in this
yoga if you've
conversation.
had like hip replacements
You
or
could, but
not?
if you were going to um do any of that, and I knew about it, I would come over to you and I would give you some modifications to
Okay, because
do.
I do have a hip replacement,
Yeah, and I would,
and I broke my back. I broke my back. I think it's going on 2 years now.
I've had a
Um,
student with a broken back.
yeah, horse
Yeah.
horse accident. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Oh,
It,
wow.
it was. It wasn't one of my thoroughbreds. It was a pony. Don't even. We won't even go there.
Jay Lee's right. Chair yoga. If you want to do
Chair yoga.
vinyasa,
Oh,
when
I didn't
I
know you
broke
could
my
do chair
ankle,
yoga.
yeah, when I broke my
You
ankle, I did chair yoga.
so there is such a
Tracy's like, I
thing.
don't have a chair. They're being reupholstered.
I might have to try. I might have to try that. So
Oh,
when you do
chair
yoga,
yoga
does
is very challenging.
is it
It'll
is
get your
it
heart rate up.
is it relaxing, or is it like getting a massage where you feel like you've had a workout after you've had a massage if they do it the right way?
If you're doing vinyasa yoga, it's a beat. it's the same cadence, a breath, a movement, a breath, a movement, a breath, a movement, a breath, a movement. I'm also trained and certified in yin yoga, which is on the floor. People think it's passive, it's very active because you're holding postures for 3 to 5, sometimes 10 minutes. And I also do restorative yoga, where every
Wow.
joint in your body has something to support it, and you just go into this kind of very deep. Your mouth will not catch up to your brain probably like until an hour after the class,
Oh,
because
wow.
you just get that yoga head. You're just so relaxed. Every
So
part,
are
every
you,
nook and
but it,
cranny.
I mean, it really makes you strong, doesn't it?
Yes, I was never in the best shape of my life. My yoga studio closed during COVID. And now everyone is used to, well, I could do yoga at home through the Zoom, and I'm so hands-on with my students that I miss that. It's such a privilege to teach and be
Yeah,
able to teach a posture and see 20 different people execute it 20 different ways and really learn about the human
that's
body
really
that way.
cool. I've
Yeah.
I've always been very curious about yoga. I've never done it, but I wish I live in a really small town, um, and I don't really like to go stray too far. I wish there was a yoga studio in town that I could go to, but I've always
Well,
been sort of interested in it.
I will tell you that doing yoga at home, I've been in yoga studios where I have refused to go from one posture to the next because I'm like, that is dangerous. I would never do
Oh,
that. So,
huh.
no. But I do yoga on a Thursday morning at 9:30 with my mentor. I do yin yoga with my mentor Felicia every Thursday morning. Very passive yoga. I'll give you her information if you ever say, "Oh, I want to do yoga with Elise. I'm going to pop in on this class." You can ask her all the questions that you want prior to that. Tell her that I referred you. I love yin yoga. Yin yoga is my thing. That's just it. I just love
Yin
it.
yoga, YING yoga,
YIN. It's more,
YIN
yeah.
yoga. Okay.
Yin is female and passive, where yang
Yin,
is
yin,
male and active.
yeah, yin and yang,
So you're
yin and
doing
yang.
you're letting your body open up naturally. So if you do a forward fold in yang, you're going to grab your feet and you're going to try and push yourself forward. Or in yin, we want the muscles to not engage at all. We
Huh.
just want them, we want you to go as far as you can, and then just hold that posture and then let your body open, because we want to get under the muscle into the fascia that holds everything together, which is its own blood flow too. And you begin to, when you're a kid and you see kids run and they're really fast, and they have, they're very pliable because their fascia is very
Yeah.
juiced up. And then as you get, I use the analogy like taffy. Like taffy in the summer is like being young. And then as it comes into the winter and it gets hard, so do we. That fascia starts to tighten up because it doesn't get enough of the um, hyaluronic acid in it to make it pliable again. So you
Ah,
hold these postures and you don't engage the muscle because we want to get into the fascia. We want to juice it back up and make it stretchy and pliable like when we were kids. And
wow.
it's just a beautiful
I
practice.
really need to do that. I think
Yeah,
that I'm fascinated. I know this conversation
we
took a very
are.
strange turn to
Well,
yoga, but
Gabrielle's like, yeah, we're not going to incorporate it into our Google, but we are going to incorporate it into our Raven event. I do have some yin posture so that you get up and you stretch and you give your eyes a rest and your hands a rest from holding a pen and doing this very intricate work.
that's that's really you are really a fascinating person.
Oh, thank you.
You're like a Renaissance woman.
Okay, thank you. Yeah,
I mean,
that you
seriously.
knew what you wanted to be when you grew up, and I never did. But I had a teacher who said, Elisa, go out and do everything that
Well, you
interests you,
are.
because one day it's all going to come full circle. You're going to pull from every aspect of your life.
And
And
I'll
he
tell
was
you,
right.
your music video is going viral, sister. Right? I can smell it now. You're going viral.
Well, my husband just got new PA system. He's like, I don't know what took me so long to get this PA system. I'm like, neither do I, because you don't have to scream anymore. You're not even singing, you're screaming. Now he can just sing and be very relaxed. I'm like, John, you sound so much better. You sound like you're
When
enjoying
are
it.
we going to hear him sing? I need to hear him
Well,
sing.
here's the funny thing. About a month ago, he was doing a show at a bar, and I brought everybody with me because it was my live. I'm like, guess what? We're going on Johnny's gig. And I
Oh,
broadcast it. I got up the next morning with copyright errors. They had my husband's entire playlist. There was like 3 minutes of the video that you could have watched, like where I was saying, "Hi, everybody, Johnny's getting ready to sing,"
and it's
and
your own
everything was,
husband.
and
And,
everything
and
was. Well,
YouTube
you
got you.
can't do it. You can't.
Oh.
Even if I was having a live and there was distant background music playing, I will get flagged.
Now, listen, I have a YouTube video that's still up where I sing
Word for
People
word.
Are Strange by the Doors.
Yes.
And it's still up, but I was singing it.
Okay. Are you monetized? Your YouTube
Um,
channel?
I might have been. I'm not I don't remember. I mean, I haven't been on YouTube for a couple of years, few years now, but I started, singing People Are Strange
I love that
when
song.
you're a stranger. And it's still up. But
Yeah.
but it was me singing it, so maybe that's why I didn't get flagged.
Yeah. See, my
I
girls are
mean,
saying
you can see me singing it.
that's what Discord is for. So then Johnny is going out on September. He just booked a gig in one of our neighborhood restaurants. So I think it's going to be like a Sunday brunch kind of a vibe, and I'll be there with
And Twitch, I think Twitch allows it too,
yeah.
because there's a lot of music people that are on Twitch.
Okay, I'll have to ask Chris about that because he's a big Twitch person from the
Yeah, I don't
Diamond
know how to
Brush.
work. I don't know how to do
Neither do I.
Twitch.
And Min too. Min's on Twitch.
I agree. She should give
I
us a
would love
weekly
to give you
yoga
guys a
class.
weekly yoga class. If you want me to take a yin class, I would love to do it.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I would do a beginner yoga video
Okay,
would
let's
be
do it.
amazing. That would
Let's
be
do it.
amazing.
Yep, I'll
And
put it on
everybody, we
my.
can all like, even if it's on a Discord, I mean, we can all toot
Oh,
together.
I can do it on. I pulled the trigger on that Discord, and I really don't even know what it can do.
Yeah.
All right, everyone's saying, all right, that's it.
Yeah.
The votes are in. It might be a new self-care Sunday where I'm not diamond painting, but I'm actually tracing like
Chairs come back.
it's not chair yoga.
Are we going to be on the floor or are we be in chairs?
Floor.
Okay. See, yes, Twitch
So
and Discord, each platform has its strengths. It keeps us all together in different ways. Okay.
okay. So when Johnny's singing again, I'll go on Discord. Maybe I'll be able to shoot a music video. But he is so see, Gabrielle knows. She knows. Gwen knows. One day I was doing a live and I was like, I have to pee so bad. I'm like, come in, come in, come in. And you guys, they were all diamond painting with their heads down. And I just slipped away quietly. And when they looked up, Johnny was there. And they're like, and he loves the attention, trust me. But
Oh,
what was
he's
I
a
going to say?
performer.
He is a performer. Wait, if you listen to the Jaws video, you will see.
Oh, you can
He,
do on
he, he
IG as well. So you can do Instagram lives. It looks like Jay Lee said.
Instagram won't flag me for copyright.
Oh, they're connected to Facebook, so that's
They
Meta.
are.
But I thought Meta, like I thought, good old Zuck was like loosening up on a lot of that stuff.
He is doing Scrooge. He's reading Scrooge for Christmas.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
he
I
is
gotta
doing
meet
Scrooge.
this husband. I gotta meet
The
this
one
husband.
time that he's not creeping around, Gabrielle calls him the interloper. Yeah, because he will come in. The other day I was diamond painting, and I was like, "Oh, I hear him downstairs." He just came in. I'm like, "Oh, I hear all the noise downstairs," and he wasn't in the house. He was locked out. Thank God I have a screen door. And he whistled. I said, "Oh, he's home." Hear the phone's ringing. He was calling me, but I was shooting a video. I was like, "He's
Oh
home. Hear all the
no, he was
noise."
locked out.
And I was like, "Everybody, let's wait and see if he comes up the steps and asks me if I'm diamond painting. Are you recording him?" "No, John. When you leave, I just sit around and I talk to myself." when you leave. Don't know what to do with myself when you're not here. And he whistled really loud. The diamond pen went flying. I was like, oh my God, that's him calling me. He's locked out. He
Oh,
always, this is the one time that he's not here saying hello to everyone. So
my
funny.
husband's probably locked me out, but he probably took the dogs out and locked me out. But I don't see the. Hey, Brett, if you're listening, turn the garage lights on so I can find my way back to the house. My husband, though, I gotta brag on him. Not only is he the
Thank
best
you, man.
guy, but he kits up and kits down all of my diamond paintings.
I can't get Johnny to do
Do
that.
y'all have
You know,
husbands that do that for you?
you all have husbands. Now you have your husband, and Ditzy has Paul that does all the technical stuff, and Chris the Diamond Brush has his wife Sandy, and she helps. I'm a one-woman show. He just looks good.
No,
He just sits there and looks good.
Brett does a amazing job of kitting up and kitting down, and he'll come and put his arm over me when I'm diamond painting. He's like, "How's it going, hun?" And I said today, I said, "What should I'm gonna do for him? I'm doing timeless tune up. It's like a mechanic with an old car in a garage, and I'm gonna do that one next." And I said, "What should I do next? Because I can't start the vampires because number one, they're not here, and number two, the events haven't started yet." And he says, "I don't know, hon. It's up to you. You just pick it up, and I'll kit it up." And he's got his Elizabeth words all lined up, and he's great.
So that's his little meditation time, I would imagine. That's his little time to
Might
just
be.
organize
He's very
everything.
good. He will sometimes do it. I'll go to bed, and sometimes he will sit up and kit up something for me. Yeah, he does
Nice.
that.
Jay Lily, you're not
He's
fooling
amazing.
anyone. You're not remarrying anyone. She's like, no. Last week was like, no way. This week
No.
she's like, I'll remarry a guy. I'm single, so I have to do it all
Oh,
myself too.
I don't really mind kitting up and kitting down, but it sure goes a lot faster when Brett does it for me.
Oh,
Oh, we are all acclimated to our men. It would terrify me to risk changing. Yeah, me too. I would
well,
never give up Brett.
no, I wouldn't give up John either. And I have about 5. The chick isn't a real guitar player. I have about 5 Elizabeth Ward containers that need to be dekitted from I don't know when, last
Who
year.
are these idiots that keep coming on here? Now we have the talented pigeon. And obviously they're wow. All right, talented pigeon. Are you a real guitar player? Huh?
Yeah, who said we were guitar players?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Only one time I had somebody crash, and it was right after Chris's big, like, explosive video, and it was like he was coming on, he was going to be my guest, and like we got hit hard, with people coming on, and then all of a sudden, I think that they just see a live going on where they see a lot of action, and they just want to come on and just disrupt. And I'm like, you're so sad. You're so sad
Yeah.
that
Yeah, I
what's
don't
going
I mean
on in your life?
it's
What
really
happened to
weird.
you?
I don't know if someone's following us from you or from Whiskey Witch or had to get my grandbaby. I don't know where all these weirdos are coming from, but it started out with the MILFs and now we're not guitar players. So
I
whatever.
don't know. I don't know.
Very
Calm
strange.
down. 86 seconds. 86 seconds must feel like torture for people that don't have anything to do with themselves, positive or productive.
Yeah. I mean, I think we have to just laugh and go, wow, we're that popular that
Yeah,
some weirdo needs to keep coming on the live. But
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. I only had one, and I think I know who it was that came on and said something. So, and it didn't even, like, it bounced off me. I didn't even realize what they were saying. And I was like, oh, well, okay.
You
And
who's
they
Gel?
left on their own.
You guys gave me some good advice last year. Thank you both for that. What? Who's Gel?
I don't know.
You gave some good advice last year. Okay, that
I just
person
did these for an hour
somebody is
and couldn't
getting
have it one.
really persistent.
Oh yeah, Jay. Oh, is Ditsy's over already?
That's
She didn't
because
have one.
everybody's here.
You know what it is? It's that she's got Paul, and he's very tech savvy, and he must have a firewall up that no one can penetrate.
Maybe. I wonder if it's the StreamYard thing. I wonder if it's a lot harder to get in via, because like Tammy, Rich, everybody does the StreamYard, and I don't. And it's just you're sitting in a green room waiting for that creator to let you in, and I don't think that.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I don't it because it's well, no, they can go in the comments though, so I don't know how that person's like. Oh my goodness, who's Flutterski?
Don't know. But I don't know. Is it better for my channel? Does it raise my, fan base or
It might if you
something?
keep having people coming on your live.
Yeah, Jay Leely's like I only had a couple times in a year that I've modified for her.
Huh?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
strange.
yeah. We used to do my lives on Fridays, used to go 5 hours, 6 hours. I'm like, this is getting to be crazy. We really need to be
Wow.
just diamond painting. Well, maybe you guys are. I need to be diamond painting and talking. So then maybe we'll just move those over to Discord.
Yeah.
But I'll be working on my yoga class. Maybe it'll
In
be
your
a
music
self
video,
care sun end of my music video. Look at me. I'm gonna be
Renaissance
like
woman. Poop
that.
poop. We have Nick Gersey saying poop poop.
Oh, you little baby boy.
Poop 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 poop.
Diamond and Doxies get them in the afternoon.
Who's Nick Gersey?
Don't know.
He got he got kicked out too for saying poop 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 poop.
Can we just time them out, or can you get rid of them and block them?
Kaylee Lee,
I don't know.
you're a
I'm
wrench. So
afraid to
I
touch
so I want to
anything.
tell you in the whiskey tube space, the people that got the wrench next to their name, we literally call them wrenches when we're doing live. So we say, "Hey, wrench, get the person out."
I
So
need to.
Jaylee Lee is a wrench. So
Poor
yeah, the
Jay Lee, because
wrenches is
she has her grandbaby at night, and she's probably.
she's doing a really good job of being a wrench right now.
Oh, see.
Yeah, I
This is
wonder if
why I
it's the
don't do
same
this.
person reappearing with different names, but man, they would have to be creating different YouTube accounts all the time to be getting on here like that. I
I
don't know.
want like see. I maybe I can. Um, I'm afraid to touch anything because I'm like I
Me
might
too.
lose you, so I
No,
don't
don't
touch
just leave it.
anything.
I mean, just leave it. Let's just talk
Well,
about the yeah, we probably need to wrap it up soon anyway. Oh,
yeah.
Brett turned on the lights. He must be watching. Hi, Brett. Hi, baby. I'll be in a little bit. We need to talk about the event. So everybody knows the event starts 9/1 through 10/31. Elisa Maria, Tammy, Rich are going to be they're going to switching out every week to do the prizes. Ren started his YouTube. Everyone, please go subscribe to Diamond Art Emporium YouTube channel so that Ren can do the lives. He's going to be live tomorrow at 7, I believe. Go to the Whiskey Witch, sorry, Witch Diamond Painting Event Facebook page. He's got a link to the live. He's got a link to the Google Forms. He's got a link, I think, to the Discord. Please join us on Discord. Oh, you can block them and kick them out. Okay,
Yeah, I think
wrench.
I can do that. I don't think the mods can. So the next one,
Oh,
if we're
they're
still here.
creating new names. Okay, so I got a hater or something in here.
So
It's
it
fine.
is the hashtag which DP event? I don't
I
know
don't
either.
know.
I think we were talking about that. I don't
It
even know.
it should Yeah, it really should be probably which 2025, but I don't know.
I think
So
Rich pewed that. I think he said
Tracy, the Discord is Diamond
2025
Art
might.
Emporium, but I don't even know. I didn't know how to use Discord, and all I know is I downloaded the app.
Yeah,
I found it. I couldn't figure out how to get like to talk with like Ren, and then I hit the
yeah.
DP
They're
along
all
or
different
something.
channels. Yeah,
Yeah, and that's where I could always see that someone was in there. So like it's weird. I've been just diamond painting away with Jeanette, and also we look up and there's Tammy. So
yeah. It's like
we have lots of fun. I am not
yeah,
on Discord and don't know how all that works. Michelle, I don't really either. All I would say is like just download the app and find the creators like Elisa or Diamond Art Emporium that you want to follow and push some buttons. That's what
Yeah,
I did.
we're getting left in the dust. Technology is moving too fast. It was under Which
Yeah.
Witch, found everything there.
Good.
So yeah, I think Rich said if you put 2025, and it was a good point, that then people think that there was a 2024. So like
Oh,
you just
okay.
use Witch and then
Next
2026,
year you would do 2026 if we did it
something like
again.
that. I don't know,
Yeah.
something like that.
I hope
Anyway,
Ren does like kind of a bi-yearly thing. If this goes off like I think it will, I mean, there's several events going on. I mean, obviously everybody knows about Drills and Chills, but in the defense of this event, why you should join it is number one, on most of these events, you can double dip. Okay.
yeah,
There's no
yeah,
rules against double dipping at all. And what I mean by double dipping is participate in multiple events at once with one canvas. Um, and also the prizes that are
yeah.
in the Witch event are, I've never seen anyone give out the amount of prizes that's going to be given out in this event, to be
Oh,
honest
I
with
know.
you.
Right
It's
is
going to
nice.
be like unbelievable.
He's the
And
Oprah of diamond painting. He's,
you can't find Diamond Art Emporium on Discord. I
you
wonder if
need
it's
an
under.
invite.
Oh,
I think you need
oh,
to be invited. I think he might have the Discord channel on diamondartemporium.com, and then you go and you hit that invite because
I'm
I just
not
put mine up.
sure. I think you're right though, and I think that's why nobody's really on there is because it's not open, and it probably needs to be maybe open so people
An
can
invite
get in
link.
at least like maybe during the event, like say the Discord is free and open during the event. The invite and the
Yeah.
info isn't working either. Okay, that's good to know. So
All right. Well,
Ren, if you're out there watching, we need the Discord somehow to
you're getting the
work. And
messages. I'm not getting them. See, I must have touched something.
yeah, honestly, didn't want care so much about the prizes. It just looks like fun. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's
Mhm,
more about the community, but let's face it, everybody likes prizes. I mean, I like prizes. Everybody likes prizes.
mhm.
Um, and I think it honestly with the prizes and the diamond painting events, it sort of gives you goals too. Keeps you on track. You know, I've got this many squares. I got to get this many squares done a week. Okay, there
I
was
think
some
it's
early
30%.
issues with the Discord invite.
Oh,
Dig
wow.
around. Some of the Discord links were set to expire. One of the posts, though, had the proper working link. Thanks, Min. Okay.
I don't have
Um,
anything after Cheryl. I went on Facebook, not, and then my messages stopped.
okay. Yeah, I'm not like I said, I'm just a dumb artist. I don't know. I'm techie stupid, to be honest with you. For the
Mhm,
You're so right. Yeah, it does keep you right on track and accountable, Cheryl. It does. And
mhm.
that's one of the reasons I do it. And it's one of the reasons like I said, I do the release papers because then you got, I've got this and this and this and this. And yeah, it's fun.
I I think Ren said you need to have 30% of your canvas done to qualify for the grand prize. And even though you can do multiple canvases if you like, you can only enter one canvas for the
One for the
grand
grand
prize.
prize. Yeah. And I
Yeah.
mean, honestly, the witches, you should be able to finish a 40 by 50 centimeter diamond painting in 2 months. I mean, they're not very big. I think I did two witches, and I think they took me, each one took me 2 days. That's it. But then again, you're talking to somebody that cranks out 3 to 4 60 by 80s a month. Y-
Then you and Lizette should chat because I don't know how the heck she's.
I don't know why. And Jeanette is like, I don't, I honestly don't know how I'm so fast, but I can't go any slower. It's just the way I diamond paint. And I am just that fast.
Are you a
Um,
multi-placer?
yeah. Yeah, I don't know how many problems I have because math is one of them. Me too,
I I
Cheryl.
I can't see anybody's messages. I don't know what I did. This is why I
Michelle
don't
Hunter
touch
said it will be
anything.
fun to see what everybody's working on. Absolutely. That's what I am so looking forward to is to see what everybody is working on. And if it's not one of our, there's someone put up a dragline and said, they've asked if they could do it. And yeah, of course. Yeah. You can do a dragline. You do a Spangler. We don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
It's all about the community. I mean,
Yeah.
Ren has said this repeatedly. It's about the only reason he's doing this with his retirement. He's doing it for the community. He's not doing it, you know, he's not really doing it to make money, because let's face it, you're not going to make money being a small shop. You're doing it
Mm-mm.
because you love it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you just want to break even. I think that's what everybody hopes.
Yeah. And with Ren, when the tariffs started and everybody's hair was on fire, like I knew where to go. I'm like, I'm going over to Ren's channel because he keeps a calm head and
It
he
does,
let the
yeah.
chips fall where they were going to fall. And then he said, okay, now I know what I have to do. And he did it. And I was like, very transparent, very honest about what his costs were and how he was trying to do what he was trying to do, whatever it was at the time. I was reading his blog. I'm like, you know what? Like, do we not have a diamond painting that we can't diamond paint? you know, we all have not hundreds, but we all have more than one diamond painting, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
There was just such
And I
panic.
don't have a large stash. I mean, people probably think the way I'm talking, I probably have 300 kits or something. I have like 20. That's it.
Yeah. I think what I'm going to do for my Raven event is there are canvases that I know I'm just not. I may have bought them because I liked them at one point, but now I'm like beyond it. Um, I just might just say like let's have a raffle. Are you interested in this painting?
Okay, Marco, you need
I'm
to
like,
go
go.
now too. We're not going to take the
I
Lord's name
can't
in
see
vain.
anybody. I don't know why I cannot see
We're not
any
going to
of the
take the
comments
Lord's
anymore.
name in vain, Marco. Go bye bye.
I'm
I
glad
don't
I
know who
missed
you
that
are, but
one.
you're the same person. Go bye bye.
I'm
Marco
wondering, like,
Frieria.
Tracy, are you
My
still
bad.
here?
Oh, my bad. And he took himself out. Okay. I don't know who these people are. They keep coming in.
I know, Tracy, I just gave you a gun. And so we have to give some help to Jay Lely, this poor girl. If she's still here, Tracy.
I don't
I
know.
don't
She looked at
know.
Cheryl said Lisa needs to log out and come back in.
I do?
Well, she
I'll leave
said
you guys.
because, okay, Barbara M. Do you know Barbara M?
Yes.
Okay, she's got a star next to her and a flower. So, hi,
Yeah, I know
Barbara.
Barbara. She's a member. Barbara's my member. I don't know how I touched this thing and I don't know what the heck I did.
Oh, I can see the comments. You're fine. I can see the video. Oh, we
Oh,
can
wait.
be her deputies.
I got it. I hit the little ribbon when I was with my big fingers trying to make people moderators.
Gosh, what do the
Hi,
crowns mean?
Barbara.
So Jay
Margot,
Leely's
you're
got a crown in number 1, and Donna Palmer's got a crown in number 2. What do the crown things mean?
these are they're my members, I believe,
Oh, okay.
or
Gotcha.
they're top fans. So yeah, my
Oh,
members
okay.
are,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Little stars
Okay.
are like how long people have been with me. Like if not that I know, YouTube does that. Gabrielle has probably been with me the longest, so her star is yellow, and Donna's is blue, and Barbara's is yellow. She's been
Barbara's
with,
yellow. Yep.
yeah. And then the crowns are
Very
like top
cool.
fans.
Well, for
Hi,
all of
Gail.
you that I haven't met before, this was great, and we've talked about tuning and yoga
Yeah,
and music videos and Ricky Rackman, and we've got called MILFs.
and I'm going to be
And
a music producer and a
yeah,
video producer.
yeah. I mean, we just hit the whole gamut tonight.
We did.
I mean, what next thing you know, we just need D. Snyder to walk through your door, and you can put some makeup on him.
Twisted Sister.
Twisted, sweetie old twisted sister to walk through your door.
Oh my God. My husband would have loved this conversation. He's gonna just have to watch it. He's gonna have to rewatch it, that's all. So yes,
Well,
Johnny's gonna be
my
reading
husband,
script.
I said, the Ricky Rackman thing, I said, Brett, don't you know who Ricky Rackman is? And he's like, no. I said, did you never watch MTV? They are just YouTube stupid things they thought would jazz up YouTube respondances, but so far it just confuses people. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I've been off YouTube for quite some time. It's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute.
Oh,
And the whiskey cave, I think, has cobwebs in it.
oh, so did you come back on YouTube just for this live?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Well, and it's weird because when I get on people diamond painting channels, I come up as Whiskey Witch Nation. So my icon comes up.
Yes.
And I can't change it because it's a channel. So I can't change my identity on YouTube to my name. It's my channel name. So my channel still exists apparently. I don't know what to do with it. So yeah,
Whiskey
I'm just
Witch Nation.
yeah, my channel's Whiskey Witch Nation, but it hasn't been in use in a long time. You want some good yucks? Go watch my old videos
Okay. So
because I
maybe you
look
just
like an
have
I look like an absolute idiot.
no one looked dumber than me. I was
Oh
having a
no, I
video
looked
and I was
pretty
looking over
dumb.
here.
I looked pretty dumb because I would film 3 videos or 4 videos, and Brett will tell you. And the whole time I'm reviewing different bourbons that have been released, and I have to give like tasting notes on them.
Right.
So of course I'm swallowing them.
Oh, no
Yeah,
spit
by the
cup.
4th video,
No spit cup.
and in between each video, I don't know about you if you film multiple videos, but I would go and change shirts
Oh gosh.
between each video. And sometimes I'd go put my hair up really quick and then I'd put it down really quick and I'd change my hair. But I was getting a little bit tipsy by the 4th video
I would
because I'm
imagine.
like, okay, I'm smelling caramel and vanilla and baking spice and cardamom. And
Oh, I
I
love
think
cardamom.
I think it
Oh,
smells about 100 proof. And no, it might be 120. Oh, no, maybe it's 115.
oh, let me try another one.
So I'm serious. If you want to go laugh at me, go check it out.
Oh,
It's been years since I've been on YouTube, but the picture quality is bad. Andreas has the music way too loud, and then it
yeah,
gets it's like
yeah.
bad production. Yeah.
I didn't even know about editing. I was trying to do everything in one take.
No, yeah, it was bad. It was
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. But fun.
It was fun. But my brother was he never would listen to me. I said, "You gotta change your thumbnails because that's how you get people to watch your videos." He wouldn't do
Oh,
it. He would just use the Whiskey Witch Nation logo he made up and change the name on the bottom to like Old Forester or Blanton's, and he wouldn't change the thumbnails. So it looks like there's a million
oh, the
of the
same.
same video and they're all
Oh,
different.
oh,
He just
yeah.
wouldn't listen to me. He's very stubborn. We're stubborn Germans.
Oh, interesting because I did an unboxing today for Art Dot for a German illustrator
I saw it. I watched it.
at Schmo Draws. Do you know
Yeah,
her?
I saw it. I
Schmo
watched
Draws.
it. Yeah.
Oh, you watched it. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I
Yeah.
watched it.
Yeah, she was another deep dive for me. I just ate her Instagram up with a spoon. I just was like, oh my gosh, it's just her drawings reminded me of
But
those little house.
if you know something about Germans, so it's so funny because
They
my
are
brother is
cute.
taking classes to even learn how to speak with a southern accent.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah. Because yeah, you get us all together. Number 1, you're never late. You're always on time. For
oh
Germans,
yes,
always
absolutely.
on time. And
Precision. Germans are known
and
for precision.
precision, and you never break any rules. And so his wife, Kamina, they're estranged now, but everything in the recycling bin has to be, there's 5 of them, and you wouldn't dare cheat on your recycling. That's no unheard of.
Yeah.
But yet, go spend New Year's Eve in Germany and go watch what happens. So around here, are you allowed to go shoot off fireworks in your yard and your neighbor's yard, in the middle of the street, in the block next door?
No.
Go to Germany during New Year's Eve. It literally looks, the whole sky everywhere. I don't care how small the town is. Everybody is shooting off fireworks everywhere, completely legal, like everywhere. And that's when the Germans, I swear, go crazy. Fireworks. My brother, I'll tell a
They need
quick
an
story.
outlet.
My brother, there was kids that were messing around by his car shooting off fireworks. So he grabs, I thought it was a baseball bat. It was a giant pepper grinder. And he goes running down the stairs holding this thing like, get away from my car.
Oh my God.
And he comes in, he's like, I got him out of here.
There's some there's some inspiration, a diamond painting of a man with a pepper mill
Oh God.
and
Oh.
fireworks going off in the background.
And
Very
we just it's the one thing about Germany is the Christmas markets during the
yes.
holidays are like, and we went to Brussels at
Oh,
Christmas, and we saw all the chocolate shops, and the chocolate displays at Christmas time are unbelievable. And they had this like steampunk like carousel with kids on it, and it was the most intricate carousel I have ever seen, was in Brussels. But yeah, Christmas in Europe is just,
oh, I know. My
it's
girlfriend used to travel
unbelievable.
out to Germany
Just
for work
unbelievable.
all the time. All the time. And my cafe was based on Liege or Liège? Liège waffles? Liège waffles? You could
Liège
shoot a fire
waffles.
with them.
Is it,
Yeah,
they
and I
don't
would,
make explosive noise? How are they not going to make explosive? Well, I guess maybe.
as long as they don't make an explosive noise. Well,
Well, around here, you know what they do on New Year's Eve? All they do
can
is
you
shoot
handle it?
guns off.
Is
I live in
Tracy
North
still here?
Carolina.
Yep, Tracy's here. Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Lily, thank you. She has to go handle her grandkids,
I
and
think the crazies might have gave up.
yeah, if not, I'm here. I'll zap them. And Tracy's just waiting. Tracy's got a lot of frustration from
She's
her
got the wrench
cheers.
out. Tracy's got the wrench. Beat him with that wrench.
Donna, Donna can knock a few people out. So can Gabrielle. How do I get
You
a
got a
wrench? You got
wrench.
one next to your name. I
How
made you
did
a
you got a wrench?
moderator.
She made you a mod. Yeah, you're a wrench now.
You're a
That means
wrench
you have
now.
total control. Night, Jay
Thank you, Jay
Lee.
Lily.
Yeah,
Roman
Roman
candles.
candles and
Oh,
others. Yeah,
she's trigger
she's
happy.
trigger happy. Tracy's
Yeah.
like, come on back in here, you. I'm gonna get you.
Oh my gosh. Oh, she's so sweet, Jay Lily.
How
Did I
many
miss
people are
any?
still in here? There's 23 people in here.
Yeah, actually, some people went over to Ditsy's and came back. I guess I didn't realize that Ditsy's was over. That was a
I don't
quick
even know what
hour.
time it is. We've been having so much time blabbing. You guys
Nine
must be
thirty.
bored stiff. Wow.
Nine
You're a,
thirty.
you have a
Bye,
wrench now.
Dana. It was so nice to talk to you. Another one with the music husband.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yep.
Night, Dana.
Dana's one of my newest members, and now we know that the color is blue.
Okay, I'm getting it now. All right, yeah. And Tracy's green, and she's got the wrench.
Tracy's got the right. Tracy's a scream. The only one missing is Ange. Ange is just relentless. She's just so funny. Um, Lisa has been working crazy hours, so she's not here. I know she's been working a lot of hours, and Betsy. But I have a lot of people in Canada and Australia and the West Coast.
Yeah.
West Coast.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of there's a lot of people that are diamond painters in Canada that I see all the time.
Yeah.
I stayed but lost connection, Michelle, with internet a few times. You know, I got scared today. We had a thunderstorm roll through and we lost the internet and I went, "Oh, I might be going to McDonald's for this live." But it came right back on. Can you imagine if we would have had this conversation in McDonald and I was in
No.
McDonald's?
No. I mean, I would loved it, but it. Oh gosh, it's so hot here. It is
Yeah, I
just
know,
so. I
here
mean,
too.
I came into my room and it said 93, and this is not a big room. It's a very small room,
In
and
that
the
room
air
it says it's
conditioner.
93.
It was 93 when I walked in,
Oh
and
my
I put the
God.
air conditioner on, and I was doing this unboxing for art. And I was sitting. I was just glowing the whole time. There was just like a nice moist perspiration all over my face.
Oh no, yeah, no. I mean, I have an air. It's 68 degrees in here.
You're welcome, Michelle. Yeah, you're lucky. It's just so. And my downstairs is even hotter
Oh,
than up here.
do you not have central air up there?
We don't.
Oh,
We
oh my
don't.
goodness. And this
I
heat
had
dome
central air
thing
in my
that's
other
going
house.
on.
I had
The
central
heat
here.
dome. Ham or
Okay.
turkey? Wolf, Schlegel, Steinhausen.
Go, Tracy, go.
Okay, this is
Go,
someone
baby, go.
definitely. This is definitely somebody that's stalking me, I think. Because they're talking up, they're doing German stuff. Yeah, whatever. I'm sorry, Elisa. I'm really sorry, Elisa,
Oh,
that some like nefarious character followed me in here.
oh,
I
it's
don't.
fine. Tracy's Tracy's riding high. Tracy's like, woo.
What? Ham or turkey? Okay, are you German? No, you just Tracy's loving using the wrench.
How is she deleting him?
I don't know.
And he's back.
We assume it's a him, though. It could be a her. Yes, you're German. Is this Andreas? Andreas, if it's you, speak to me and say something in German.
Oh,
Andreas, if it's you, you're sleeping. I know it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. It's not you.
who?
My brother. Yeah,
Oh,
it's not my brother.
Jay Leely's back.
Tracy removed him. What, Tracy? Were they just making up accounts? Could you tell if that was that a new account?
Oh, Jay Leely's listening.
Yeah, I this is like so weird that someone just keeps like coming in here and stalking. Wow. Some of my haters probably. Did my dog beat yours in the last dog show, perhaps, maybe? Hmm?
You know, I don't
You
know
think
what
it
to
was
say
the
about
same?
haters.
I don't
I
know.
wish I had something profound to say about haters. I mean,
It doesn't bother me. I mean,
it
listen,
doesn't
this
bother
is the
me
way I
either.
feel about haters.
You're a
If you don't
fan.
have if you have someone like this, you're doing it right. Because
Yeah.
if somebody comes in and wants to be like whoever this is, it's because you're doing something right.
Yeah, you're a fan. Like you have
Yeah.
time to
You
going
have
back
time
to
to
the way.
stalk and be
Yeah,
hide behind the screen. Yeah. Hi,
going back.
keyboard warrior. Keyboard
Yeah,
warrior.
to the way that we grew up. Like me and my girlfriend, we still laugh about men that we dated. And every time, like, she would be like, I know he's cheating. I know he's seeing this girl. Like, we didn't have we didn't have Facebook or pictures or social media. Well, I'm not kidding. We were like CSI. We were out there. We were undercover. And
You could figure it out. Yep.
and the social media doesn't have anything, on us.
Yep.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to be, where who said it best? I forget who I was listening to. It might have been Sebastian Maniscalco. In fact, I think it was the comedian Sebastian Maniscalco. And he's like, these crazy people used to just be locked in the basement. He's like, now They can meet each other and they get together. I mean, it's funny. But it is. It's like before it was just like you we now it's like I can go on a meetup and I can meet people that like he says want to wear do some crazy things, and they get together and they meet up and then yeah, he's hysterical. He's so funny, and I'm like, he's right. Now you do have these little groups of people that band together, and for whatever reason they're out stalking you. I had one, and I had to get rid of her. I was just like, I can't keep this relationship going because there's something not right here,
Yeah.
and you got to go.
It doesn't,
And then
haters don't really bother me. I mean, to me it's like you're right. It's
and
their
trees is
time that
right.
they're wasting. So
Yeah,
yeah,
we used to
we would be out there hiding behind trees,
hiding in
Gabrielle.
trees. We would be checking mileage in the cars. We would
Yep.
be checking the
Yep.
ashtrays for cigarette butts with like any kind of lipstick on it, or their bobby pins in the seats. Did
Yep.
it smell some kind of perfume?
Yep.
We got the training, let me tell you. We
Yep.
got the
Yeah. I
training.
mean, like I said, we were the last generation that was like, we were raised to be like that. You're the CIA. You can't get anything by us. We'll figure it
I
all out.
and I couldn't. My girlfriend. I wanted to bring it up. The stuff here Sunday. My girlfriend, who I'm talking about, said my daughter wrote a book. She called me up, and I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Gianna wrote a book, and it's called Tired Mommy." And she
Hmm.
showed me the clip of it, and I said, I ordered it that night. It came Amazon overnight. I read it in a day, and I'm like, and she's like, "What did you think of it? You read it already? I can't open it up because it's like my daughter." And she's talking about, having 4 kids, an on and off husband,
Hmm.
working full time, taking care of her children. And yeah, she's freaking tired. I'm like, it's worse than that. Can you imagine having this social media glossed over of these mommies that everything is curated and everything is perfect? And, you know, I have the perfect husband. Like, that they're killing each other. It's not
Hmm.
perfect. I've been in plenty of situations where I'm a watcher. My husband is more open and outgoing than I am, but I kind of sit back and watch, and I watch these little parties get together for a snapshot, and then it looks like they're having the best time, but then the camera goes down, and then like everybody's sitting at the table, nobody's talking to each other. They're all miserable with
Yeah.
one another.
There was I think it was a Netflix documentary about
Is it war?
the social media mom that like had her daughter and her daughter's friends, and she started filming them, and then she like forced them, and they started to hate it. They like made her like millions of dollars. I can't, if
Was
anybody
it the
knows what I'm talking
Kardashians?
about, list what it is. But I'm pretty sure it was one of the Netflix documentary shows, maybe like a 4-part series or something like that. But it was like, yeah, it was the same thing you're talking about. It's like the kids are all happy and dancing around, and they go viral, and they make the mom all this money doing YouTube videos or Snapchat videos or whatever it is. And the kids were miserable. And the mom was just like forcing them to do social media
Kids,
stuff.
kids want to be kids. I had a restaurant here in Philadelphia, right around the circle, where there was this beautiful fountain, and we used to have like a farmer's market. And I would go out, tell the farmers whatever you need to go use the bathroom, get something to drink, go inside. I would sit out with the at the market, and I'm the only one that's watching people, and the only people that would be looking up or looking at me were kids, and they would always come over because I would be doing something like sketching or crocheting or something,
Hmm.
and the kids come over and they're like, what do you do? Can I do that? Can you teach me that? They don't
Oh,
want to be behind these phones. They really don't. I used to teach art in a community center. They don't know how to fold a page. I'm like, fold
yeah.
your page in half, and they don't know what I'm talking about.
And I think like maybe nowadays too, because parents like I like both like we grew up in the age where a lot of our moms maybe didn't work.
Yeah,
Um, my mom did. She was a nurse,
my mom
but
did.
nowadays though, I think people are working one or two jobs just to make it and have kids. And the answer is to shove a tablet in their hand or shove the phone in their hand because they're so tired. They
Yeah.
can't hardly hold themselves up, let alone entertain their
Yeah.
kids. So the entertainment becomes social media. And,
Yeah.
we're
That was my generation.
takes literally an act of God to get a female dog, canine, pregnant. Um, but it's just a strange world we live in now, I guess.
It
And
is.
diamond painting is sort of going back to basics. It's literally like pen to paper. It's something that you're doing not digitally. You're doing an activity and it's engaging your brain, it's engaging your muscles. It just sucks you in.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
trying to get
kids
my
don't learn to interact with people, Michelle. You're exactly right. They don't. They've like the social skills that we had to have as kids.
there we go.
I don't think kids nowadays have the social skills that we had to have. Um, I mean, I don't know about you all, but Lisa, do you remember having to go to speech class?
Yep.
And I hated speech class because
I
it
was
was
gonna
like
say they
you were
can't talk to you.
terrified. You were like terrified when it was your turn to do a speech.
Mhm.
Terrified.
Yep.
Or if you had to read a part in a science book that said a word you didn't want to say and you were terrified. I was birthing children in the 80s. Yeah, I love listening to their memories of growing up. I was a stay-at-home mom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
It
a
it's, I remember the whole thing too with speech class. You had to get up and you had to read in front of the class. They can't talk to my son will still ask me, "Mom, can you make this call for me?" I'm like, "No. Make this call for you? No." You know,
yeah.
handle it, but now
They
they
want to
don't have
text
to.
everything. They want everything. They want to do everything on text. And my dad yelled, he's like, I want to see your face when I talk to you. I don't
Yeah.
want you to text me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right, Cheryl. Diamond art is so great for hand-eye coordination.
It, it
But
it is, and I was so upset when they took penmanship out of the school.
yes, do kids even
What?
know how to write in cursive anymore?
They don't, but there's 100 YouTube channels now that will teach you how to write in cursive.
That is mind-boggling to me. And like what was with the like new math? Like to me, I was
Oh
like,
God, so
okay,
long.
I don't even understand how to do it in these boxes and move stuff around. It's like, well, 2 + 2 is 4. I mean, why do you need to do all this stuff? And
You
it's
have
like
to
seems
like,
like the
yeah,
long way to get to a problem solved. I don't get
it's
it.
so ridiculous. My niece once was watching me write, and she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Well, what are you doing with the pen?" I'm like, what I'm writing. What do you mean?" And her mother said, "Well, they took penmanship out of school, so she doesn't recognize that. They only
That
print." I
just
said, "What?
so kids literally nowadays
You're not
are
using the
not
other
like
side of
doing
your brain."
schools are handing out tablets. So are they even taking
Yes.
tests with a pen and paper? They are. I mean, do they even use pencils anymore?
I don't
I mean,
know, but I taught her how to write her name.
what?
I taught her how to write her name in cursive.
Oh my God.
And she went to school and she took a test and she wrote her name in cursive and she got an F because you were told that you cannot write that way. I was like, I would have been at the school. The news reporters would have been there. Are you kidding me?
Night, Gabrielle.
Oh
You had to
my
teach
God.
a clerk in the ER how to sign his name. Wow. Okay,
Well,
so
that's
how are
great.
people signing checks? I mean, how are they signing checks?
They don't know what a
I
check
mean,
is.
how are they signing
They don't know what a check is.
how are they signing documents? I guess they're just doing the digital.
There's Auto Doc right now, and there's
Oh my God,
Venmo.
that's so sad.
There's Venmo. There's all these other Google Pay, Apple Pay. There's no signing a check. They don't even know what you're talking about. They can't write out an envelope.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
My mind is like, my mind's now blown.
Yeah.
Absolutely blown.
Yeah. It was really sad. I was like, I would have been at the school. They would
They
they would
scan their checks on their phones.
That's
Ugh.
correct. You don't have to go to the bank anymore. You could do mobile deposit. You just take a picture of it.
Well, I mean, my business takes credit cards and everything, but I do have people that
I can't address an envelope
write checks.
or
They
basic
can't
letters.
address an envelope, or they just write basic letters. Why? Why? So the art of writing is gone.
Oh, letter writing. I don't. Do people even send
Yeah.
postcards anymore? Oh no, they have those postcards that you can do through your phone. Oh, yeah. You can write a postcard out on your phone and hit send, and it will print the postcard out and mail it to whoever, like you wrote it out.
My daughter is a high school language arts teacher, and she has a problem with students using AI to write their papers. She gets so frustrated they don't do their own work to learn. I had a client that told me kids were getting into college by using ChatGTP to write their essays. So we're just dumbing down our kids at this point, I think. So
Yeah, I
you know
think it's.
what? This is a really weird off the like. So remember the movie Planet of the Apes when at the
Oh
very
yeah,
end they discovered that they were in New York?
yeah,
That's kind of how I feel. Like the whole world is like eventually computers are going to take over everything, and they're going to like the apes, they're going to turn against us. Like they're going to get smarter than humans, or maybe they already are.
yeah. It is. You know, but I get frustrated when I go anywhere, and I owned restaurants towards the end of my career, and I have employees that think that a tip is entitled. It's not.
Oh,
A tip is to ensure proper service. That's what it
yep.
stands for. And you're not. I had employees up in our New York restaurant, because that's more of a tourist restaurant, that were adding a 30% tip because, well, these people are European and they think that it's included in the check. I'm like, are you now profiling people? Oh, you got to go. You got to go. And
Yeah,
like,
I
you
mean,
think that don't have to do anything for it. It's just it's included now. I'm entitled to this. And you
yeah,
give
yeah.
lousy service.
I know, and we ate at my ex-husband and I. We ate at Tavern on the Green
Mm,
back when it still was open, and this waiter was really snooty. And to be insulting, my husband left him a $5 tip because he was so bad. And
mm,
he like cussed us out, and I'm like, your service sucked. You didn't deserve a tip.
yes. Yeah.
So we're
They
going to
feel as
leave
though
you
they're
a
entitled.
highly insulting tip because that's all you deserve. And
Yeah.
you're right. It's the word entitled.
It's
People
entitled.
think they're entitled to something.
Yeah, I've had employees, like, I was not there, my friends were there, and they were sitting at the bar, and they're like, "Elisa, your employee just went out the door and went after a couple to tell them, 'What do you think, I work for free?'" I was like, "Oh, that's it. I'm in a cab. I'm going back to my restaurant." I don't miss the restaurant business for anything. I really don't
Yeah.
at all.
I
I mean, I
mean,
had really
it's
great
hard.
employees.
I appreciate it's hard work, and there's servers that sometimes you get 50%. If they're that good, they work
Oh
that
yeah,
hard. Yeah,
yeah,
you give them a great tip. But if they suck, I'm not giving you squat.
yeah,
I mean, and in Europe, you're right. Nobody that tipping is the check is the check. That's it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Wow.
another thing is in America, you want to turn tables over as fast as you can. And in Europe, when you sit down at a table, they don't expect that table to turn over at all that night.
Oh,
You sit down and you sit down for the evening. You sit for hours. Americans eat really fast. They bring out the food really fast and you get up. When you sit down, like say in Germany, you sit there for hours and have dinner. It's
a totally different
different.
experience.
Oh, big time. big
Yeah,
time.
here it's just out of control anymore. I can't go to any of the restaurants that I enjoyed that I grew up in because everything is just like I got to be the first one there. I have to be the one to rate it. I was just watching Dave Portnoy, who reviewed my restaurants twice. He's the
Wow.
um, Barstool Presidente. It's like my favorite. It is my favorite review. He walked in my restaurant in Chelsea. He never brings the cameras in. He just goes in and gets the pizza and comes back outside. And he was like, Frank, you got to go in there. That place is gorgeous. But he's eating the pizza out of the box, and all the kids are getting out of high school. And he's introducing them all to the pizza, and they're rating it along with him.
Oh,
But he just did a review today, and the guy said, "Get out! I don't want you in here." He's like, "What do you mean? I came in to eat your pizza." He's like, "I don't want you in here. I'll give you a pizza as long as you don't rate me." And I'm like, I get that because then everybody wants to go there. He's like, "No, I've been here for years. I have my family base. I have my people that come in all the time. Then you go give me a review. It gets crowded, and no one can get in here." And I'm like, that's where I'm at in South Philly. Me and my husband were like, we want to go out at least once a month to go out and have a nice meal. He's like, where do you want to go? I'm like, there's nowhere to go. Everywhere we go,
yeah,
it's jam packed. All the people that have moved into Philadelphia because it's a foodie town and it's
it is.
affordable.
Yeah,
You can't get in anywhere.
yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's
I mean, the food you guys got up there. I mean, down here, it's in the South. It's almost all. It's a lot of chain restaurants. There's not many like great restaurants. So
yeah.
I mean, I can't wait to just go to Italy just to eat.
Oh yeah.
I just want to eat.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
care about
That's
anything
what
other
my
than
husband
eating.
wants to do. He wants to eat. His cousin had just came back. He was been there for 3 weeks, and all he did was send us pictures of food. And we had a
Yum.
lot of New Yorkers move into Philadelphia because it's so affordable.
Yeah, I've never been to Italy, so I'm looking forward to it. And
Me either.
my brother is talking about driving down to meet up with me, and I might stay a little longer than a couple days because I'm only
Oh
going like
yeah.
for a couple days because I'm just flying there, judging, and flying right back.
Oh
So
no, you have to
I'm
stay
flying
for a
into
couple of days.
Rome. So I might stay a little longer if he comes. I can change my plane ticket, but
Yeah.
um otherwise I'm just flying. I'm flying out on Friday and coming home on Monday.
I miss those days when I used to be single and just jump on a plane and go somewhere for the weekend, and then go back to work on the red eye.
I used to do that with my girlfriends. We used to have meetups in Ireland, and you just go for like a Thursday through a Monday. And the thing is, flying from the East Coast, flying to like England or Ireland, it's only what 6 hours. It's
Yeah.
not a long flight, so you hop on at night, you sleep on the plane, you get there at 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, you wake up fresh as a daisy, and off you go for the day.
Yeah. I miss those. I miss that. I miss that. I miss it
But
so
I'm
much
going there
now.
to
Like
work, so I'm going there to judge a dog show. They told me not to even check a bag. I'm supposed to take a carry-on. That's it.
don't eat
Yeah,
Italian restaurant was
you're
Olive
right.
Garden.
Olive Garden. Yep, Donna, you're right. Hey, and Donna, guess what I'm judging over there? Yep, your breed.
Oh,
That's I'm doing a specialty over there.
Johnny,
Mhm.
come here.
Oh, I gotta see this guy. I want to hear him sing.
They want to hear you sing. He looks like he fell asleep and woke up. He's like, no, no. He's like, no. He fell
Oh,
asleep downstairs and he went in. He's like, nah, nah.
I'm sure my
You know,
husband's in bed.
yeah. Tracy's like, Johnny. Everybody
Yeah,
knows
Johnny,
and
come
loves Johnny.
sing.
He will. Oh my God, the lights went on and off.
You getting a storm?
Well, yeah, because it is unbearably hot here. It's like
Yeah, we
if
got
my
a
room
storm. But
said
are you supposed to
93,
be down in the 70s by the end of the week like we are?
I don't even watch the TV. Last night he was out. He went to a show. He went to go see The Sweet. Do you remember The Sweet?
Oh, yes.
Little Willie
Wow.
Willie. Yeah, he went to go see The Sweet in Sellersville. And so I was up and I was like, oh, let me just turn on the TV. I haven't had it on all day. And there was that rampage in New York. I'm like, oh no, I
Who's
can't go. No.
Umi Faye?
Oh,
Hi, Grandma.
Tracy.
Okay, I don't know who this stalker is, but you know what? Go away. I can probably figure out who you are, but you need to go away. Seriously. You're annoying and you're just making you're looking stupid. Am staffs, honey.
It was Johnny saying it's closing time. He made the lights. Usually, if he was, he would come in with the cat. The cat is just like, oh my god. The cat is another character. We're a cast of characters in this house. Foofy needs his own YouTube channel.
By the way, Donna, it's actually not Am staffs over there.
Oh.
It's gonna be
Uh-oh.
America. Uh-oh.
My electric just went out.
Yeah, it's American Pit Bull Terriers over there. Yeah, we probably need to like jump off. We're probably
Yeah,
boring everybody to death with our
we just had a
conversations.
blackout. You
Yeah,
said the
you're
lights
gone.
switch. I'm
Yeah,
going.
you're gone. Your voice is still here, but you're gone.
And I'm out.
They took you
So,
out.
who? This has got to
Who's
be the best.
pink? Who's pink? We got a tsunami warning.
Lisa,
Yes.
please turn your air conditioner off.
Yep. I got to go.
Okay, guys, we're cutting it off. Night,
Thank you,
everybody.
everyone.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Bye
I'm going to have to
bye.
use my phone to get some light in here.
Oh.
Bye,
Night,
everyone.
everybody. Night.